WHHI Sports presents in HD the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. Tonight's game, the Broad River Bowl. It's Bluffton and Beaufort. We really don't have to say anything more than that. It's Bluffton and Beaufort.
I tell you, this is it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Welcome to Beaufort. And
Mike Covert. I'm Bob Stevens, in case I forgot that part.
This is one of the highlights of the year, the Broad River Bowl. It's a slugfest, and you know, good thing about it is it's muggy, it's humid, it's wet. The gnats are out. It's just a nasty night. It's time for a fight, and that's what we're going to have tonight.
We are. We've got two teams that have been tasting sour milk all week. That's not a good taste. They both lost their last games. They both turned the ball over too many times to win. These are two teams that want to get that taste out of their mouth.
Yeah, not only do they want to get that taste out of the mouth, both of these coaches have the expectations that their clubs are going to perform to a much higher level. And, you know, we're at the second week or so. Some clubs, this is their third game. But anyway, it's time for those little mistakes to go away. Now's the time for big clubs to start putting in some extra wrinkles into the program. So if you're still working on the basics only, you're going to be behind. And both of these clubs, their expectations is to move forward.
Absolutely. Two teams that are pretty young. Both coaches say, boy, we're not exactly sure what we've got, but what they do know they have is passion on both sides of the football. This ought to be a whole lot of fun. We'll be back to talk with the coaches and then kick off the 2015 Broad River Bowl right here on the Armstrong State Pregame Show.
What's your deepest dream? To own a business that makes people smile? To shape the minds of the next generation? To create something no one's ever seen before, to nurture new life when it needs a little help. Since 1935, Armstrong State University has empowered thousands of dreamers to fulfill their passions and realize their potential. Pursuing your dream is only one step away. Armstrong, start strong.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire, the Lowcountry's leader in HVAC service, repair, replacement, and maintenance. Summertime tip for you: with the heat on, when you're outside cutting the grass, don't forget your air conditioner when you're done. All those grass clippings can cause the air conditioner to clog up. Be good to your AC and take a water hose and spray off the fins. Your air conditioner will thank you. Thanks a lot.
The heat wave is on at Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and we'll waive high prices during the summer clearance event. Get the best of both worlds on every new Chrysler 200, $5,000 off, and 0% financing for 72 months. Or all new Jeep Patriots, up to $4,000 off MSRP, and wave goodbye to high prices across the lot. Hurry to Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today, and we'll waive high prices.
Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry is a group of highly acclaimed orthopedic surgeons and specialists that help patients live a pain-free life. Whether you have a sports injury, damaged knees or hips, shoulder problems, arthritis, sprains, or strains, they will work with you to determine a treatment plan best suited for your health and lifestyle. Trust Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry to get you back to work, to family, and to doing the things you love. Find them at either of their two locations or online at HHIorthopedics.com.
What really sets us apart here at LAVA is our small group personal training. This is training in a group setting and an alternative to any one-on-one training. We can accommodate nearly all fitness levels and health issues in this setting, from athletes to even post-rehab. Our small group involves one coach with 2 to 4 clients in your group, and this type of training is perfect for clients with specific fitness goals or for those who just feel more comfortable in smaller groups. Remember, nobody can want it for you, you gotta want it for yourself.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, a kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be my salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be my salty dog?
The Armstrong State pregame show continues before the Broad River Bowl between Bluffton and Beaufort with Coach Ken Cribb. Coach, you were telling me earlier this week, I know nobody likes to lose. There are no good losses. But some good things happened out of last week's game with South Effingham that you feel like you can build on?
No doubt. You got to learn the right lessons. I gave an analogy to the guys. I said, you don't want to find some other hard working guy's money who's trying to pay his bills on the side of the road and pay your bills. You want to earn your own money. Lessons last week, we made too many mistakes offensively to come away and with a victory. It needs to hurt. You need to have some pain whenever you don't play well, and learn from it, move on, and hopefully you'll see a cleaner game tonight.
Well, Coach, talking about mistakes, trying to learn from mistakes, tonight's field with the amount of rain that we've had during the day and predicted to have tonight, that kind of throws a little corkscrew in things. Are you going to have a chat with them about how to protect that ball a little bit more and to capitalize on not making those mistakes? Absolutely.
Ball security is number one on the offense's mind, whether it's from sweating or rain or whatever. You just got to be prepared. But that extra yard, it doesn't do you any good if you turn the ball over. So we already had a meeting on that today. So we're looking to play hard, hold on to the football, and play Bluffton football.
There you go. Your trademark has been speed. That's been Bluffton football. You got some speed on this ball, huh?
We got some speed. We're a little young, but a lot of speed. Kids play with a lot of passion. So real excited about tonight's game and how hard they play. And Beaufort's going to come playing hard too. I can guarantee they play hard for Coach Clifford.
They sure do.
Young and full of speed. Sounds like me.
I'm not quite so sure about that. We'll be back to talk with Coach Clifford and kick this one off when we continue on the Armstrong State pregame show.
And now, your story. Once upon a time in a low-country land lived a great hero named you with an exciting life plan. Someday, you said, I'll stand mighty tall with a really great life and a house not so small. Someday? Why someday? At TCL, make it happen. Get what you deserve. Make someday today if you've got the nerve. So what did the hero do next? You tell me. TCL. It's working. Discover these real TCL stories at chapterawesome.com.
Everywhere you go, you see Hilton Head Exterminators on the job. That's because as the area's first and largest pest control company, Hilton Head Exterminators is everywhere. Their commitment is to protect every home and business in the Lowcountry. Their presence supports their reputation for customer satisfaction. And every time you see a Hilton Head Exterminators vehicle, their tradition rolls on. Hilton Head Exterminators. Commitment, reputation, tradition.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
Ready for a new look in your home? It's time for some new ceramic tile or stone from Creative Interiors Carpet One. We feature the area's largest selection of ceramic tile, stone, and decorative mosaics to fit your unique style. Our long history with top manufacturers let us offer the best prices on all the major brands. We'll help you with what works best for your lifestyle and take the time to discuss your options. Locally owned, we're your neighbors here at Creative Interiors of Beaufort.
For all your floor covering needs, visit us at Creative Interiors Carpet One on Boundary Street in Beaufort.
Tired of paying a premium price for store-bought bottled water, not to mention waste and recycling?
Hey, Culligan man! With a Culligan drinking water system, you'll get bottled water, quality drinking water for just pennies a glass. Even better, it's a proven 4-stage filtration system that fits under your sink. It's like having a bottled water company in your kitchen. Culligan drinking water, high quality, like me.
For free installation, visit getculligan.com or call 855-HEY-CULLIGAN-MAN and say,
Hey, Culligan man!
Beaufort Academy is a vibrant college preparatory school of students ranging from age 2 to high school seniors. Our small classes allow for individual attention and care and a learning experience that is diverse and evolves with our students as they mature. 85% of middle and upper school students participate in extracurriculars and a wide variety of athletics. Our goal at BA is to graduate well-educated, well-rounded, college-bound young adults. I'm proud to have my family at Beaufort Academy and would love to meet yours. Call or click today to schedule your tour.
We continue on the Armstrong State pregame show with Mark Clifford, the head coach at Beaufort High. You guys we talked with Coach Cribb about it. Losses are not good. Nobody likes losses.
You learn from them.
But he learned from them.
Yeah.
He said he thinks they learned something. Did you?
We had a good week of practice. Had to fight on Monday to get through it. But once he got through it, and we got a lot of stuff done this week. Did a lot of learning. Great learning lesson. We're a better football team from it, I think.
Good.
Coach, it's early September in Beaufort. It's hot. It's wet. What do you do, and what have you done really for the players this week and for tonight to get them so they're not going to be cramping up all night long? And how do you handle that?
We got the greatest trainer in the world, and in the entire state. I really believe that. Josh Ferguson, he really talks to them, really watches them, advises them great. You know, we water them up, Gatorade them up all week. Talks about their diet, everything, but. You know, and some of these kids play they play so hard. There's a chance of it happening.
Yeah,
and we got to fill in.
That's right.
Fill in.
They do play awfully hard for you. Tell us a little bit about this team. What do you think you have?
They're young. Got some kids. I mean, it's all a lesson. We're going to learn play by play tonight. You know, youngest team probably ever had, but got a lot of talent, a lot of good players, and just kind of teach them how to play the game of football, and they're going to learn.
You love to teach, don't you? You're getting to teach.
What you do. That's what you do. That's what you do as coaches.
Well, I tell you, Coach,
same thing.
whatever you have on the field, I can tell you, fans will know that they're going to be dedicated to putting 110% out there.
Beaufort's a great town. Beaufort's a great town. Got great support, and our kids play hard for them. And we just try to make them proud.
All right, we'll let you get back to work. Thanks, Coach.
All
All right, we're going to be back with kickoff. You ready to play after that?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's suit up and go. We've got the Broad River Bowl coming up. It's Bluffton Beaufort right here on WHHI.
Hi, I'm Jenny Drake, the Restore Manager. Shop, donate, and volunteer at the Lowcountry Habitat for Humanity Restore.
Most people think of Habitat for Humanity with building homes, but we also have this terrific resource called the Habitat Restore. And there are ways you can help Lowcountry Habitat for Humanity without pounding a single nail. Donate used or surplus building materials, which the public can buy way below retail, volunteer, or shop the Restore for your home improvement projects.
Car buy made easy.
I'm Mike Rickenbaugh, and this is my wife, Charisse.
We own the new Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
Here in the Lowcountry, we make car buying simple. Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price every day.
Plus, we deduct every available incentive for the most savings possible.
Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price.
Buying is easy and enjoyable at Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet, right off 278.
Honest pricing every day.
At Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
I'm Jason Clark. I work with Custom Audio Video. I'm a lead AV systems designer. We provide the very best in high-end audio video solutions. Recently, we had the opportunity to take on a design challenge here in the Hilton Head Bluffton area. Installing the TV and mount into a pocket in the concrete wall proved to be quite a challenge. This installation is one of the many examples of taking a unique vision and turning it into reality. Come by our showroom in Bluffton or call us at 843-815-5130.
Garden Medic is your professional property enhancement company and will provide everything from basic turf maintenance to custom landscaping design packages. Trust in Garden Medic and you'll be the envy of your neighbors. Garden Medic is your local choice for outdoor lighting, pavers and stonework, retaining walls, and much more. Visit our new nursery at 1072 Argent Boulevard near Walmart and Camp Green Dog for a beautiful array of plants to enhance your home. Garden Medic, locally owned and winner of Sun City Landscaper of the Year.
Hi, I'm Jack Frost. We're now located in Oakady Ale House opposite the Hampton Inn near Sun City. I've been making premium ice creams and Italian ices for over 20 years. I also offer custom-made ice cream cakes, yogurts, and sugar-free flavors. So call me for your next birthday party or ice cream social. 705-5669. That's 705-5669. Jack Frost rocks!
There's something for everyone at the Highway 21 Drive-In. We have double features on 2 screens for movie lovers of all ages. Our concessions are always open and feature something for everyone. It's affordable for the whole family. Bring the kids or a date for a night under the stars and create some lasting memories. Highway 21 Drive-In, where the stars come out at night. Open Friday through Sunday evenings. Call 843-846-4500 for this weekend's double features.
High school football starts now.
Bob Stevens along with Chuck Zapek. We are here in Beaufort, home of the Eagles, as the Eagles get ready to take on the Bluffton Bobcats, the Broad River Bowl, here on the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. Chuck, a stormy kind of night, but so far the bad weather has let off. The crowd's a little smaller than usual to begin the game, but I think we're going to get some more people out here as they find out that this is a great night for high school football in South Carolina.
And we expect an outstanding game tonight, Bob, between these two rivals, Beaufort and Bluffton. Last year, as you know, Bluffton came out ahead 20-6. This year, the Eagles are looking to get them back at home.
Bluffton in the white, kicking off. Beaufort trying to bring it back the other way. That's Will Spann. Breaks loose at the 25, up across the 30-yard line, and that's where the Beaufort Eagles will take over for their first possession. 0-1 on the season, losers to Colleton County in their season opener. Meanwhile, the Bobcats won their opener over Battery Creek, but then were losers last week to Effingham County at home in a game where it started raining in the final 2 minutes as they were trying to make their winning drive. Connor Gruel, the senior, 5'10", 165. Interesting backstory on him we will tell you about as we continue along. In motion, Rome Wallace, the give to Jeffrey Tooks. Or that's Sharpensky, rather. Riot Sharpensky, the 5'7", 150-pound junior. He will go in the backfield with Tooks.
Bob, as I mentioned, there's a real rivalry here, but you have to look at these two teams coming from Beaufort County. Beaufort has a much bigger team up front, as you can see that right now.
Now the give to Tooks. Gets outside, trying to turn the corner and move up the field a little bit more. Lawrence Taylor making the tackle, a 3-year starter, the senior, 6', 180-pounder.
You can see for a Beaufort defense, number 76, Jaquan Simmons. He's 6'3", 260 pounds. Tough to move out there.
So it's now 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Walking Spann through the formation and then trying to hit him over the middle. It's Rome Wallace. He's got some running room across the 40 to the 35-yard line. Connor Gruel hitting Rome Wallace, rather, the 6', 180-pound junior. And it's first down, Eagles.
Yeah, it's a slant pattern on the play action. He catches them in a zone defense, splits the zone perfectly. Very well executed by Connor Gruel, number 12.
And Rome Wallace, number 11. A TCL first down for the Eagles at the 37 of Bluffton. Bobcats showing 5 up front. You see Gruel. This time hands it to Tooks, off tackle. Great first step. Gets down to the 30, across to the 26-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. Jeffrey Tooks, who ran for over 1,000 yards a year ago.
This is the kind of start that Beaufort needs, a fast start. He gets some big plays. This time Jeffrey Tooks makes good yardage following his right tackle, Woods Langsam, number 54.
What great effort by Tooks, another TCL first down. Now you see Connor Gruel under center. Hands it off to Tooks, off right tackle. They are finding some running room behind Drew Bachman, the center. Dylan Williams, the right guard, and you mentioned Langenhans.
And look at 60. Watch 60 to the screen there. Takes on the linebacker, stuffs him, and that's where the running back gets the crease and is able to pick up some extra yards. Aiden Crouch, number 60.
Crouch, a 200-pound senior. 2nd and 5. Eagles marching with their first possession. Gruel changing the play, letting his backs know about it. Gives it again to Tooks. Off tackle, down near the 15-yard line. That could be enough for another TCL first down.
Bluffton lines up a pretty big defense, and Andrew Eldridge, he's a junior, 268 pounds at 5'11", in on the tackle, together with Jabias Johnson, the nose guard. Jameel Robinson's the left end, and the right end is TJ Ferguson, number 44.
1st and 10. Throwing over the middle and up over the head of Wyatt Sharpensky, who came out of the backfield. Kind of playing a wing-back spot there. It'll be a 2nd and 10. This is really the first time in about 3 series that Beaufort has faced a 2nd and long. They've done a good job on first down to continue to move the chains.
They ran the play action pass on first down, which is a good place to call it, deep inside the other team's territory.
Sharpensky is at Gruel's right. Tukes to the left. Tukes gets the ball. No running room at all. Great penetration by number 77, Andrew Eldridge, and that really stuffed that play, the 268-pound junior. And there's the big guy in the middle, 55, Jabias Johnson, 5'9", and a claim 348. And I'm not going to argue. So it'll be 3rd and 14 now for the Eagles.
I wonder what Jabias had as a pregame meal.
Jeffrey Tukes now in the slot. Will Spann walking across the formation. Sharpensky, they fake it to him, give it to Tukes, coming all the way around. Gets one good block by 51 Dylan Williams and gets down inside the 15.
You're reading right out of the coach's playbook there, Bob. You picked them right out. You saw Tukes lined up in the slot. They give it to him on a pitch, and there he goes on the outside trying to use his speed. He got some positive yardage.
Well, we watched him gain an awful lot of yards late in the season last year, particularly game against Hilton Head, where I think he ran for over 200 yards. Did it in that playoff game as well. Getting ready to kick the field goal here. It'll be a 30-yard attempt. Will Durbin gets it up long enough and good. So with 7:21 left in the first quarter, a 30-yard field goal by Will Durbin puts Beaufort on the board first. They lead 3-0.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Colette Stevenson.
And I'm Tom Reed with the Hilton Head MLS.
Did you know that over the past year, our MLS members sold over $1.3 billion of Lowcountry property?
Search today for your dream home or ideal agent at HiltonHeadMLS.com or download the HHI MLS app.
Buyers act now. Most listings sell in 60 days. Sellers' inventories are low, so it's a great time to list as well.
On behalf of Hilton Head MLS members, we wish to show our support of local high school football. Play well this season.
When it comes to air, you and your family breathe. Don't settle on letting just anybody take care of you. Call the South Carolina Lowcountry's most referred and preferred HVAC company, Covert Aire. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 706-5090. That's 706-5090. And tell them you saw them on WHHI-TV. Durbin getting set to kick off for the Eagles, who have scored first. Bluffton's going to get to run this back up the field. And getting a little bit of running room, but then getting whacked pretty hard is Lawrence Taylor. Taylor, kind of an all-purpose player, plays in the secondary. Might even see him sneak in on offense, but he handles most of their kick and punt returns. Great senior 3-year starter.
Well, let's set that offense because they don't take much time. They get up right over the ball, no huddle. 56, Charlie Bell is the right tackle. 52, Dylan Wilson. Center, Logan Veliquit. Left guard, Tyrone Mitchell. And left tackle, Joey Catalano. There it is, Bob. Got it in.
Terrence Hayward, the quarterback, working out of the gun. Gives it to Cam Bent. Bent gets outside and starts upfield. Gets it up across the 50. Cameron Bent, a guy that Ken Cribb cannot smile enough about. He says this guy might just be the fastest player in the state of South Carolina.
Look at that. Wow.
Once he turns the corner, boom, he shakes a couple of guys out of their shoes.
Little dip to his hip, little glide to the stride, and he's 9 yards down the field.
Picks up 9. Hayward now gets it to Tyrese Sandgren. Sandgren up the middle and across the 40, down to the 36-yard line. So a quick first down, TCL first down for the Bluffton Bobcats.
Yeah, the Bobcats, again, are running with no huddle offense. This time they do a little bubble screen, and number 3, Tyrese
Sandgren. Now
picks up
Bent
the first down.
Gets it on the handoff and gets it down to about the 30-yard line. You can tell right off the bat that Bluffton is going to show off their great speed. They get it to their two fastest players, Bent and Sandgren, on the first 3 plays. Eli Glisson made the tackle for Beaufort. Now the handoff to the big fullback. That's Zach Belger, who has 119 yards on 18 carries coming into the game, averaging 6.5 yards a carry. He gets 5 there, and another TCL first down for the Bluffton Bobcats.
Jaquan Simmons, number 76, in on a tackle. Offsides. Gives me a chance to introduce the Beaufort defense. 40. Hunter Green is the left defensive end. Eli Glisson is 58 is a nose guard. Jaquan Simmons, number 66, is defensive end.
Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
Bobcats ready to roll right after that call is made on 1st and 5. Now Bluffton sends Beaufort sends a linebacker, Tim Clark. And was he the one offside, or was he drawn off?
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
If I can add the linebackers, number 2 is Omar Cummings, 7, Tim Clark, 43, Reed Dougherty, and number 5, Henry Jones.
Hayward claps out the signals, looks left, now he's going to keep it, breaks one tackle, almost breaks another one. He's finally brought down by Beaufort's number 3, Reggie Jones, after a gain of about 3.
And it gives me a chance to talk about the secondary. Number 3, Reggie Jones. Cameron Spann is number 20. And you got Michael Smith, number 4, and Elijah Thrower, number 8, in the secondary.
Wouldn't he make a great quarterback? Elijah Thrower. He's one of the captains tonight for the Beaufort Eagles. 2nd and 7. The give to Bent. Oh, he has an opening, and here he goes. The jackrabbit down to the 5, maybe the 4-yard line.
Oh, you're right about that. He gets a great block also. You watch the guard, if we get on a replay, if there's enough time. You see quick. 75 comes around, throws a block for him, and that opens up the way. That's Tyrone Mitchell, number 75, that threw the blotch.
Now they give up the middle to Belger. Belger down to about the 3, the 2, the 1. He got it in. Zach Belger gets his 2nd touchdown of the season. And after giving up a field goal to Beaufort on the first possession, Bluffton marches right back down the field and puts 6 on the board.
Well, Bluffton wins the efficiency battle. Once you get down into scoring range with the field position, you got to finish the drive. And that's something that Beaufort couldn't do. They settled for a field goal. Basically, field goals are failures. You got to finish the drive.
And they're going to go for 2. And diving into the end zone is Ashby Cribb, and he gets the 2-pointer.
So did you say Cribb?
Yes, I did. And yes, he is. Ashby Cribb gets the 2-pointer. Bluffton puts 8 on the board. To answer, we've got 4:44 left of the first quarter.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Failing septic systems pose public health and environmental threats on Hilton Head Island. Hilton Head PSD's sanitary sewer system safeguards our quality of life against these threats. Unfortunately, many families with failing septic systems struggle to make ends meet and cannot afford sewer connection. Project SAFE helps get them connected, benefiting our entire island in the long run. Project SAFE is a charitable fund of the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry. Your gift to Project SAFE is needed today. Please click on the Project SAFE link at hhpsd.com and make a real difference in Hilton Head's future.
I caulk to save money on my electric bills. He does it because, well, I guess because I do it. Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative can teach you how to save energy and money at togetherwesave.com.
We are Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner.
Hey, I'm down here on the sideline with what Coach Clifford called a world-class, the best in the state, athletic trainer, Josh Ferguson. Thanks for coming down here. Quick question for you. Hot, humid, Typical night here in South Carolina on the coast. What do you do leading up to this game to prevent a lot of cramping and dehydration?
At the high school level, a lot of it has to do with education, educating these players on what they need to do to hydrate and take care of their bodies when they're not here at the school. Because unlike at college where these guys get controlled, told what to eat, what to drink, we don't really have that luxury here. So it's a lot of education, trying to make sure they drink plenty of fluids throughout the day, really starting earlier on in the week. And making sure they're eating, because that's also a problem sometimes with the high school athlete. But we also make sure we got Gatorade on the sidelines, water, really pushing that. We push some salt pills before the games on the guys that cramp often, and just try and keep an eye out for them best we can.
Thanks, Josh. I tell you what, fans, if you're down here on the sidelines, Beaufort High School, rest assured they're in good hands. World-class athletic trainer. Back to you.
Bobcats getting set to kick off after marching the length of the field to answer the Beaufort Beaufort field goal with 8 of their own. He kicks it out of bounds, kind of pulls it to the left, so it'll be good field position coming up for the Beaufort Eagles. Technical College of the Lowcountry, we'd like to thank TCL for making this broadcast possible. TCL, it's working.
Bob, you do a little bit of golf broadcasting, don't you? What would you say? Was that a hook or a shank? How did he hit that?
He hooked that one. Yeah, that was coming over the top, just kind of a duck hook. Beaufort will have the football at their own 35 as Mark Clifford huddles his crew up. Gives us a chance to tell you that Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry can diagnose and treat many types of sports injuries using minimally invasive techniques. You can find out more at HHIorthopedics.com.
Well, Bob, we were talking about drive finishing the battle to do that, and it looks like first blood is really drawn by by Bluffton. Even though Beaufort scored first, they only got a field goal, and Bluffton came down the field, got the TD, and a 2-point conversion.
Well, they certainly turned the momentum around. And it's, now Beaufort has to play from behind after getting the opening kickoff. Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, your Lowcountry car and truck headquarters, located in the New River Auto Mall, another great sponsor of our broadcasts here on WHHI.
Well, Bob, one of the things that coaches always observe is they make the greatest improvement from game 1 to game 2. So it's interesting we have one of these teams that's in that situation right now, and we'll see whether or not Bluffton can do it.
Bluffton at 1-1. Yeah, they're playing game 3, and they'd like to see that kind of progress from 2 to 3 that Beaufort would like to see from game 1 to game 2. Beaufort 0-1. The folks in Beaufort can count. They don't want to play in week 0. They say, play in week 1. That's the first week of the season. That's when you're supposed to play, right?
Beaufort Eagles.
Eagles on offense. In their forest green, the give is to Will Spann. Spann on kind of the end around, brings it up to near the 40. It'll be a gain of about 4 yards and 2nd and 6. Spann, a senior, maybe tips the scales at 130 pounds with his pads on and wet. That's how he has to do it. 2nd and 6. Connor Gruel examines that 5-man front, now almost 6-man front he sees across the line. Tukes in the backfield along with Sharpensky. The give is to Tukes around the right side. Only needs 1 block, and he can get away, and he does get away for a first down yardage. There you see some of the Bluffton student body that made it up here. Beach night for them. Getting ready for a nice long Labor Day weekend. Tukes picks his hole off left tackle and gets across midfield into Bluffton territory.
Well, you got to hand it to Coach Mark Clifford. He doesn't change much from year to year, and they really do run it very effectively.
Might be one of the easier teams to prepare for because you don't see a lot of razzle-dazzle. It's pretty much the same thing year in and year out, but they execute it so well, you've still got to beat that. Second and 5 after the gain of 5 by Tukes. Tukes again. Only gets about one this time.
I know that, Bob. That's the Penn State snipping scissors. Look at the little crossbuck in the backfield here they execute. Little fake to number 10 and slip it to number 32.
So now at 3rd down and maybe 4, we'll see what Connor Gruhl does. First of all, he backs off into the pistol formation. He's got Sharpensky and Omar Cummings back there with him, and he throws it high and over the head of Rome Wallace, the junior who caught that pass over the middle during their first drive. So it'll be 4th down for the Eagles, and it'll bring up their first punt of the game. Will Durbin also handles the punting chores for the Eagles. Come join us at the Salty Dog Cafe at the South Beach Marina or on Aire Road. Get your Salty Dog t-shirt there or at the Salty Dog T-shirt Factory or anytime at saltydog.com. Durbin set to punt at about his own 40. Cummings is the up man. And we've got whistles. I don't see any flag. There is a flag, a delay of game on the Eagles.
And that's delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat, 4th down.
And that's Fred Mercer with the right cap on. He's the referee from Tell, South Carolina, went to South Carolina University.
There you go. Happy with last night's victory. Punt a bit off the side of the foot, and it takes a backward bounce for Beaufort. Finally is downed by Henry Jones, and Bluffton's going to get a pretty good field position at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, that's something Mark Clifford was hoping to get the ball a bit deeper.
Yeah. That's why we thought the penalty really wasn't going to hurt him all that much.
It's a huge difference getting the ball where they are right now at about the 37-yard line versus the 17-yard line. You got your whole playbook at this spot in the field.
Terrence Hayward gives it to his tailback, Zach Belger. Belger up over the 45, up over the 50, into Beaufort territory, and a TCL first down for Belger. He scored the touchdown for Bluffton. Here it is again.
Yeah, you got a great block there.
58, Tyrone Mitchell.
Mitchell.
And it took a whole host of Beaufort Eagles to tackle him. Just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Been a very active first quarter. Now Cameron Bent around the right side, loves to run it right. They get him down to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 7 or 8 more.
Great play calling by Coach Ken Cribbs. He's got the defense spread out, puts the quarterback back in the shotgun, and then he's got an inside handoff to the slot back on running a sweep. Pretty good design played, Bob.
You know, if it wasn't really hot, Terrence Hayward wouldn't be breaking a sweat because he just stands there and directs traffic. Watch him. Of course, now he's going to take off and run. But, yeah, just turn around, hand it off to one of the backs, get a good hole in front, and get a drive toward first down yardage by Belger. We'll see if they give him the spot. It is a TCL first down for the Bluffton Bobcats. They relentlessly drove down the field for the first score, and they are doing it again. They're at the 37 of Beaufort after starting on their own 37.
Nice tackle that time, number 40, Hunter Green, but it wasn't enough to stop the first down.
Now we've got a whistle and a flag.
I'm not sure they're going to keep this. I mean, looked like 76, Jaquan Simmons leaned forward.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense.
Oh, they are.
5-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
So 1st and 5. Boy, you don't need to be giving Bluffton any extra help by setting them up in a very positive down and distance situation. They empty the backfield. Hayward, nope. Going to give it to Belger anyway. Belger keeps it on the ground, down to near the 20-yard line. Another TCL first down as we've got just over a minute left of the first quarter.
And Zach Belger really running very hard, using his whole 5'10", 185-pound frame to just ground and pound.
They get just a little bit of a seam, And they've got room. We've got whistle before the snap. At least I thought we did. It could have been a whistle up in the crowd. That's what it was. Play counts. Gain of about 7 for Belger.
Cameron Spain comes in the game, number 20. He's coming in at strong safety. Let's see if it makes a difference.
2nd and 4 from the 14. Now on the wide sweep to the wide side of the field. A good run there by number 23. That's Austin Kendall, his first carry of the ball game, and he picks up 13 yards. A TCL first down, 1st and goal at the 1.
Great job downfield blocking by the wideouts. Number 1, Cam Bent, and also Ashley Cribb, number 4.
The give to Belger. Does he get his 2nd touchdown of the game? He does not. They say he's still short. 2nd and goal from the 1. As we count down the final seconds of the first quarter, we're going to have to march all the way down to the other end to begin the second quarter of play. Bluffton leading Beaufort by a score of 8-3.
WHHI Sports TV.
Every child should taste success. No child deserves to fail. Royal Live Oaks Academy of the Arts and Sciences Charter School provides an individualized, hands-on learning environment where every child can acquire the secrets to success. We are a K-12 public school authorized and accredited by the South Carolina Department of Education. We are a Project Lead the Way STEM school, and we've earned the Palmetto Silver Awards for the last 2 years for closing the gap in academic performance. For more information or to schedule a tour of the Academy, visit us online or give us a call.
The best bargains in the Lowcountry are at the Salvation Army Family Thrift Store in Beaufort. Stop in and see the selection and feel good knowing all items in the store are donated and all profits from them stay local to help families in need. There's 50% off colored tagged items every day, and you can also help by donating clothing, furniture, and other items in good, clean condition. All donations to the Salvation Army are tax deductible. Visit the Salvation Army Family Thrift Store at 164 Robert Smalls Parkway in Beaufort and their other Lowcountry location in Bluffton.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire. You know, it's hot outside, summer's here, and it's dug in for quite a while. A couple of tips for you. Remember to change your air filter. Keep that thing clean, change it every month. Also, leave your thermostat set at a comfortable position for you and your family, and leave it. Set it and forget it, as I like to say. This summer, when the heat's outside, let's keep it outside and keep your house cool and comfortable. And remember, Covert Aire.
Down here on the sidelines, start of the second quarter, Bluffton up 8-3 on the Beaufort Eagles. I'm with Reggie Jones, Assistant Athletic Director for Fall Sports, Head Basketball Girls Coach, and Assistant Girls Track Coach. And little did anybody know, played 2 years here and 2 years at Hilton Head. So it's good to see you, Coach. Tell us about a halftime, what you all have going on special for last year's track and wrestling teams.
Okay, what we got going on at halftime is we're going to recognize the 2014-2015 wrestling state champions and the 2014-15 girls state championship and the boys individual state championship. So this, when the students come back from college, we want to recognize them all together in front of our home crowd against a rival team. And hopefully that motivates our teammates as well as let them know what kind of program we have at Beaufort High School.
And did I say another job? He's the chief cook out there with chicken before tonight's activity. Big rings coming out at halftime. Be sure to watch here on WHHI.
Give to Belger again. This time he got it in the end zone. Zach Belger scores his 2nd touchdown of the night. And on the first play of the second quarter, the Bobcats go up 15-3.
One of the few times the quarterback lines up under the center and takes a Drake snap, gives it to Belcher. He finds his way into the end zone.
Now they're lining up again in kind of that swinging gate formation. They went ahead and ran it for 2 last time with the holder Ashby Cribb. Now they're going to go ahead and set up to kick it. This is DJ Chapelier, a junior. Bad snap, and it got blocked. The snap was a little bit low. Cribb couldn't get it down in time, and Chapelier has it blocked by the middle of the Beaufort defensive front. So it's 14-3. I said 15. 14-3. An 8 and a 6 on the board for the Bluffton Bobcats.
Great job by that Bluffton offensive line. Give them some credit that time.
Absolutely. 14-3. Let's take a quick break on WHHI Sports TV.
We are so much more. More than a gym, more than a swimming pool, more than programs and soccer fields, more than yoga and Tabata class. We believe that in healthy communities, people change and grow. From exercise to education, volleyball to volunteerism, preschool to prevention. We don't just strengthen bodies, we strengthen minds and inspire spirits. You don't just belong to a gym, you belong to the YMCA of Beaufort County.
Hi, I'm Jenny Drake, the Restore Manager. Shop, donate, and volunteer at the Lowcountry Habitat for Humanity Restore.
Most people think of Habitat for Humanity with building homes, but we also have this terrific resource called the Habitat Restore. And there are ways you can help Lowcountry Habitat for Humanity without pounding a single nail. Donate used or surplus building materials, which the public can buy way below retail, volunteer, or shop the Restore for your home improvement projects.
We'll see if Bluffton gives them a chance to really return it or if they kick it short. Oh, they're going to go ahead and drive it. That's Will Spann back in the corner. Boy, what a great kickoff and good coverage by the Bluffton special teams as they pin Beaufort back at the 25.
Spann runs like the fly. He's only 130 pounds.
Yeah, that was that hook kickoff again, only this time he controlled it a little bit. It's a draw when you control it. It's a bad hook when you kick it out of bounds. But that was just the educated draw. Connor Gruel at quarterback. His big brother quarterbacked Beaufort to the state championship game a few years back. Oh, what a job of the defensive line by the big guy, Jabias Johnson, as he grabbed the running back and spun him around.
He comes unblocked from his nose guard position right into the backfield.
That's Omar Cummings.
Assignment mistake.
Yeah, somebody missed a block and let him back there. It's going to be 2nd down and 15.
Second down, 15.
Gruel hands it off to Tukes. Again, a great second step. He wears 32, and he reminds me of a 32 with the way he runs. Marcus Allen, the way he get that second step, and he was through the line. He was gone.
It's comparing to a pretty good running back.
That's about as high praise as I can get.
Oh, he's fun to watch. He's a senior.
He just has that great kind of prancing running style, and yet can do it between the tackles. 3rd down and 6 after the gain of 9 by Tukes. Will Spann late into the lineup from the pistol with Omar Cummings and with Tukes in the backfield, and we've got another flag. While they sort it out, we remind you can reach your peak at Lava 24 Fitness. Visit us on Hilton Head Island or at lava24.com. An illegal substitution called on Beaufort.
Repeat, 3rd down.
We got that part. 3rd and 11 now for the Eagles from their own 24.
Makes it a passing down.
Yep. Down 14-3. Tukes in motion. They fake it to him. Gruel rolling left. Then throws it back across the middle, and it's caught for a 1st down, a TCL 1st down, and an excellent catch by John Ryan Gonecki at the 39-yard line. Watch Gruel here. Rolling to his left, actually set his feet fairly well, although they were not one behind the other. They were beside, but he was not throwing it off one foot.
You're right, Bob. Good job by the senior.
1st down, Eagles. They got whistles all over the place.
It's a critical drive for the Beaufort Eagles. I mean, to give up those last 2 touchdowns.
Bluffton's had 2 possessions and scored 2 touchdowns.
This reminds me a little bit of last year's game where Bluffton got out to an early lead, ended up winning the game 20-6, but the Eagles really played a great second half.
I wondered when this was going to happen. I got fooled by the whistle once early, and that's what our officials are asking Mark Clifford to ask the folks in the crowd to not use their whistles. We'll see if it works. So still 1st and 10 for Beaufort. They are just warned there and not penalized. However, the next time it could be. Sharpensky and Tukes, the running backs, behind Connor Gruhl, who will go under center. Top of your screen, Will Spann. Eagles down by 11. Really do need to answer here early in the second quarter. Tukes around the right side and then thinks about coming back and then puts his head down and gets the couple that are there. It'll bring down a 2nd down and 8. Armstrong State University offers in-state tuition for Beaufort and Jasper County residents. Go to armstrong.edu for more information.
That announcement that you talked about, Bob, asking not to blow the whistles, that was made by Chris Wegman. He played at University of West Virginia on the defense for 4 years.
All right. Gruhl under center with Spann in motion. Tukes off right tackle into the secondary. Gets up to the 45. He'll still be short of a 1st down, but it'll be 3rd down and about 3.5, 4 for the Eagles.
But it doesn't got much basic this little crossbuck inside, but some good blocking inside, particularly by 51 and number 60. Dylan Williams, the 51, and Aiden Couch, number 60, do a great job.
3rd and 4, Eagles. Big down as Gruhl goes under center. Spann at the top of the screen. Sharpensky and Tukes in the backfield. Bluffton putting 6 or 7 in the box. Sharpensky rolling to his left. Picks a hole and gets across the 50 and gets 1st down yardage at TCL. 1st down for the Beaufort Eagles.
Well executed run around in the left end. Great job blocking. They pulled a guard.
It's not how Beaufort does its thing. They just out-execute you. The plays are simple, but they made the good blocks there and got the 1st down. Now back in the pistol. Connor Gruhl fakes the handoff to Tukes. Tukes missed the block, and that slowed things up just enough that the blitzing Bluffton Bobcats got to him. That was 31, Charles Barron, a junior defensive back who got in there and made the sack. It'll be 2nd and 18.
Yeah, the Bluffton defense has some pretty fast linebackers also in there. 35, Quandra Nelson's we talked about. It's number 7, Kevin Diggs, 69, Andres Niver, and TJ Ferguson, number 44.
Swinging out as Gruhl, almost intercepted and then almost caught.
Lorenz Taylor, number 5.
Almost had the pick, which could have been 6. Instead, Rome Wallace ends up almost catching the deflection. It'll be 3rd and 18. Hilton Head's number 1 place for service, collision repair, and sales. HNHautoservice.com. There's that big nose tackle, Jabias Johnson, the 348-pounder. He'd clog up the middle that way, that's for sure. Gruhl back to throw. There's a flag down as Gruhl scampers away, gets across midfield down to about the 47 of Bluffton, and then another flag comes down. So while the officials sort things out, we can remind you that Hilton Head Exterminators has been keeping Lowcountry homes and businesses bug-free for nearly 50 years. You can find out more at HiltonHeadExterminators.com. And we also want to thank Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet. Honest pricing every day at Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet. Officials deciding where the fouls occurred and where the ball should be spotted. And now they're going to ask Lawrence Taylor, do you want the penalty? (14-3), Bluffton leading here early in the second quarter, midway maybe. While the officials continue to hash things out, you see the Beaufort sideline.
Gives us a chance to talk about the officials. The umpire tonight's game is Hector Rodriguez out of Easley, South Carolina. James Douglas, the line judge, out of Greenville, South Carolina. Ryan Smith is the linesman, also out of Greensville, South Carolina. And Mike McAree.
We have 2 penalties on the play. We have illegal procedure on the offense. We have an illegal block on the offense. Both penalties are declined. 4th down.
Fred Mercer explaining it very distinctly and very clearly. Beaufort erred twice, but they've still got 11 yards to go. So they will punt.
I can see now why Fred Mercer has done 2 state championships games as a referee.
He's got control. Will Durbin lets it fly down to about the 10-yard line, where the Eagles start back up the field. That's Taylor. He gets back across the 20 to about the 22. And we've got another flag upfield on this one. Could be an illegal block. While they sort things out, when it comes to Aire, you and your family breathe. Don't settle on anything. Just don't let anybody just take care of you. Call South Carolina Lowcountry's most referred and preferred HVAC company, Covert Aire. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 706-5090. That's 706-5090. Tell them you saw them on WHHI-TV.
Now that give Mike a little jingle. How about it? It's pleasure to do business with Covert. No? You still going to go Covert?
Yeah, we're going to stay.
All right.
You're always marketing him, though. He loves that. He appreciates the fact you're doing that. While Fred Mercer explains things, let's go down on the field and Mike Covert.
And I'm down here on the sidelines with the varsity cheerleader coach, Corey Zimmerman. Thanks for coming by, Corey.
Absolutely.
It's good to see you. It's a crazy crowd here tonight. Tell us about the cheerleaders. I spoke with the AD, and he says that the cheerleader nation over here is unbelievable, and you guys are lower state champions.
We are, yes. Last season we ended with winning the lower state championship, and so we had several seniors graduate and a lot of new girls step in, and so we're really excited to compete this year.
So last year, lower state champions. I'm assuming that this year the goal is for state in general. It takes a lot of money to get there. Do you have a lot of help with parents in the community?
We do. We actually have great community support. We're doing a cheerleading clinic coming up here in the next couple of weeks in September, so we're excited about that. That's a huge fundraiser for us.
Well, good luck to you girls. Come out and support these Beaufort Eagle cheerleaders. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Mike.
We have a personal foul, live ball foul on the defense. By rule, that is a PSK penalty. It will be enforced from the place where the kick ended, 15 yards, 1st down.
There you go.
Fred did a great job.
You know, Fred is a particularly good official if you don't want to run a hurry-up offense, because he has called a couple of penalties, if you've noticed early in this game, where Bluffton's already at the line ready to run the next play, and he's still bringing us through it. He's keeping it clear and concise, nice and calm, and I think Mark Clifford likes it that way because it's slowing the Bobcats down a little bit. They are back at the 11-yard line to begin this drive. Hayward is sacked in the backfield, the running back. Great job defensively by Henry Jones as he stuffs Cameron Bent back down at the 5. Loss of 6.
That's just good play recognition. You got to give a lot of credit to the defensive coach getting them ready for this week's, and they've run that play a lot in practice probably for him to recognize it and make a quick tackle on the backfield.
Henry Jones, the senior, making the play. Hayward in trouble in the end zone, sacked for the safety. Beaufort's Chris Humphreys A backup outside linebacker, a junior, sacks Terrence Hayward in the end zone. And now the Eagles have 5 on the board, a field goal and a safety, and they're going to get the ball back.
Great play.
Yep.
Let's watch 44. Comes to his middle linebacker position, slips past the guard and the fullback. Going full speed and tackles the quarterback for his safety in the end zone.
Terrence Hayward never knew what hit him. Fred Mercer gives us the safety sign. The Bobcat faithful, once they realized what had happened, in jubilation. It's 14-5. And now Beaufort High will get the football back.
Yeah, great play by Chris Humphreys, the outside linebacker.
Yep. I did say Beaufort students, did I not?
Yes.
They're the ones that are going crazy over there. I like the blaze orange. That's a new look. They can always help direct traffic when we're coming out. Let's take a quick break right here. Bluffton leading Beaufort 14-5.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Start preparing to become a knowledgeable professional, confident and capable. Start achieving in a place that will support you and celebrate your success. Start living and feel the rush of new experiences inside and outside the classroom. Start dreaming of doing more, giving more, and being more than you ever imagined. Isn't it time to make your dreams come true? Armstrong. Start strong.
The heat wave is on at Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and we'll waive high prices during the summer clearance event. Get the best of both worlds on every new Chrysler 200, $5,000 off, and 0% financing for 72 months. Or all new Jeep Patriots, up to $4,000 off MSRP, and wave goodbye to high prices across the lot. Hurry to Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today, and we'll waive high prices.
We welcome you back to Beaufort in the Lowcountry on a Friday night. Hot and humid, but not any rain, at least not yet. We had some before kickoff, but everything has been dry once we got ready to tee it up here. And getting ready to tee it up, the Bluffton Bobcats, free kick after the safety. They could punt it or kick it off the tee. They're going to play it like a kickoff and kick it very deep. Bringing it back up the field, Wyatt Sharpensky gets across the 40 to about the 43. Ball's loose. We'll see if they rule it was down by contact or if they give the Bobcats the ball. Down on the bottom of the pile for Bluffton is Corey Mackey. We'll take another look at it. Sharpensky back at his 26. Gets it up to the 44, but yep, then he lost the handle. And Mackey recovers. First down at the 42 for Bluffton.
Now, Coach Mark Clifford's really going to be disappointed with that. Chance to get back in the ball game and fumble the ensuing kickoff after the safety.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now he's looking at cutting this to a one-score game, and now he has given Bluffton pretty good field position. It was turnovers that killed the Eagles last week, dug them into a big hole. They had 3 of them. Colleton County had none. Hayward gives it to Belger. Belger right up the gut, and he gets down inside the 25. Gain of about 16 on the play.
Let's look at that left side of the line and see what they do. You'll see number 56, number 52 pull over. Charlie Campbell and Dylan Wilson come from the right side of the line, and they run a double pull.
Yep.
Same play.
This time they give to Austin Kendall, one of the wing backs, and he gets down to about the 23. Second down, about 8.
Nice tackle by 44, Chris Humphreys.
Humphreys going to earn a lot more playing time after that sack for the safety, the tackle there. Now they give to Cam Bent. Bent trying to get outside, but again, good pursuit by the Beaufort defense. We've got a flag thrown near where all that pursuit happened. Could have been a block in the back.
Yeah, it's going to move the ball back, Bob.
Yeah.
Right you are.
One of the Eagles got past his blocker, and the blocker trying to make the play. So what do we do here? Eli Glisson talking to the referee. There you see Mark Clifford walking into the screen. Man who does about 14,000 steps per game. We think he'd walk to Bluffton with all the steps he takes on the sidelines.
I really like this number 1, Cam Bent. I mean, he shows all the player traits of a great player as a running back. He's got speed, power, he's elusive.
And he's
Looks like
only
he has
a
good
junior.
Vision. Yeah, vision and hands.
We have holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
So now 2nd and 16 for the Bobcats at the 31. Hayward with his 2 wingbacks and Belger behind him. Hayward rolling, little pressure, now a lot of pressure. Hayward ducks and runs and ends up gaining about 5 yards.
Wow. He's like a jackrabbit on the way to the frying pan. I mean, he jumped around so much there. Wow. Look at him go left, reverses field after he makes 3 players miss.
Yeah, 3 Eagles had a shot at him.
And then he outruns the rest.
3rd down and about 12 for the Bobcats, leading 14-5. Trying to put another one on the board here. And their 4th possession. Every possession they've had has turned into a score, one of them for Beaufort. Rolling left, throwing to a wide open receiver down at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 5 for Beaufort is Ikeem Jefferson, number 15. Jefferson just a sophomore, but he was left wide open. Now we've seen a flag thrown as well.
Blocking the back, I think.
Yeah, could be, and that may wipe out what was a great play. Hayward to a wide open Jefferson. Yeah, Glisson says, yeah, we want him to go that way.
Illegal use of hands blocking the back on the offense at the spot of the foul, 10 yards, first down.
As they step it back, gives us a chance to remind you that the Technical College of the Lowcountry has certainly helped make this broadcast possible. TCL, it's working. We've got the Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram halftime show coming up. Your Lowcountry Car and Truck headquarters, located at the New River Auto Mall. The give to Belger. Oh, he finds an opening, just a little seam, and gets it back down to the 5-yard line. That's where they were after the pass that was called back.
And they ran a little blitz. Watch here, both middle linebackers come right up the middle of the gap. They're hitting it just right. Unfortunately, there's a missed tackle on the outside, and that's the reason why Belcher's able to get those 8-9 yards.
Omar Cummings missed the tackle, and that made the difference there. Give is to Austin Kendall. Kendall down near the goal line. He has 1 touchdown this year. Belger had 1 coming in, but has scored 2 tonight. Down at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. Ken Cribb shouting out the instructions. What a great success he has had. Last year a down year, but he is building something again at Bluffton High. Oh, there goes the flag as they go into a bunch formation around the football.
That's a move made by the offense
moving
to try to get the defense to jump offside. And it looks like it succeeded.
And the legislature is convening at the 1-yard line. We'll see what the governor tells us here.
Dead ball, illegal procedure on the offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat the down.
Bob, that play used to work in the Canadian League where you have all the players move at once. But not south of the 49th parallel.
Right, there you go. 2nd and goal from the 6. Hayward gets his team set, fakes it to Bent, tries to throw it over to the corner. It's incomplete. We've got another flag thrown near the line of scrimmage. Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry can diagnose and treat many types of sports injuries using minimally invasive techniques. WHHI-Orthopedics.com. Here's Fred Mercer.
We have chop block on the offense, 15-yard penalty from the previous line of scrimmage. Still, 2nd down.
That's a huge penalty, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, here you got an opportunity to go up 3 scores, 21-5, and now instead they may not even score. They might have to settle for a field goal.
We'll see. Still 2nd down. They had a chance. It was 2nd down at the 1. Then the procedure penalty. Then the chop block penalty has them all the way back to the 22. Hayward gives it to Bent. Bent's got some running room. You don't want to give him that. Down to the 10, wrestled around. He's still free. Here he comes, all the way back around to the right. Cam Bent, 10, 5, touchdown, Bluffton. Do you believe it? Wow.
This is going to make somebody's highlight reel. What a great effort by Cam Bent. 4.2540. I said 4.2540, and he shows us here running sideline on sideline. You know, the field's only 53 1/3 yards wide. He makes use of all of it, and he's able to run down and get it into the end zone. What a great opportunity by the junior Cam Bent.
A 22-yard touchdown run that he ran 70 yards to complete. DJ Chapelier on the kick, but they're going to throw it instead, and they get it into the end zone and make it happen. Lawrence Taylor catches the pass from the holder, Ashby Cribb. So 8 more on the board for the Bluffton Bobcats. With 3:49 left in the 2nd, they lead 22-5.
WHHI Sports TV.
Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry is a group of highly acclaimed orthopedic surgeons and specialists that help patients live a pain-free life. Whether you have a sports injury, damaged knees or hips, shoulder problems, arthritis, sprains, or strains, they will work with you to determine a treatment plan best suited for your health and lifestyle. Trust Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry to get you back to work, to family, and to doing the things you love. Find them at either of their 2 locations or online at WHHIorthopedics.com.
Hi, I'm Jenny Drake, the Restore Manager. Shop, donate, and volunteer at the Lowcountry Habitat for Humanity Restore.
Most people think of Habitat for Humanity with building homes, but we also have this terrific resource called the Habitat Restore. And there are ways you can help Lowcountry Habitat for Humanity without pounding a single nail. Donate used or surplus building materials, which the public can buy way below retail, volunteer, or shop the Restore for your home improvement projects.
We are back at Beaufort High, the home of the Eagles and the home of one of the longest 22-yard touchdown runs you will ever see. Cam Bent of the Bluffton Bobcats turned it into a 70-yard highlight reel play, and it's 22-5 in favor of the Bobcats. They kick it deep. Sharpensky at the goal line, bringing it out. 20, 25, 30, 40. Could he turn it right back around on him? Sharpensky to the 20 and finally brought down at the 17-yard line. Reggie Brown makes the tackle to keep Beaufort out of the end zone. But a brilliant kick return by Wyatt Sharpensky.
The sophomore makes a touchdown-saving tackle, but running down Sharpisky. But look at the block on the inside. Well executed. It's something you would expect from a Mark Clifford team to be good in special teams, and they are. And Sharpisky follows the plan perfectly and almost takes it to the house.
His back foot was on the goal line when he began that run. 83 yards later, he is tackled. And now Connor Gruhl and the Eagles. And what had been kind of a standard between the tackles slugfest early on has home runs hit back-to-back, first by the Bobcats and then by the Eagles.
I'm looking for Jeffrey Tukes, number 32. See the senior get some handoffs there next couple plays, Bob.
Gain of 8 on the first down play. Running out of almost a wishbone there. Tukes right up the middle and right into the middle of that Bluffton defense. 69, Andres Nava making the tackle there, the 5'10 senior.
He's
now
one of the smaller
third and
players.
10.
One of the smaller players in that defense,
Yep.
and only 205. I say Tukes gets the ball again.
3rd and 10, Eagles. Tukes gets the ball again. Dances his way across the 15 to about the 13. See where they mark it. They're going to put it at the 14-yard line. Gain of about 3. And it'll bring up a 4th down. Jabias Johnson, though, checking out for Bluffton.
That's
The big guy in the
350
middle.
pounds
Yeah.
lumbering off the field.
Yeah, Connor Gruhl looks across the line, notices that Johnson's large presence is not there, but he had already called the play. Tukes wide right. Tukes gets it down to about the 10. That's going to be short. And the Bobcats take over on downs. Beaufort going for it on 4th down.
That's a shame.
Yep.
Chance to get back in the ball game. Great job. He's got, number 60 gets an arm in there. He's able to pull him back. That's Jabril Robinson.
And then 69 Nava finished off the play. So the Bobcats take over. 1st and 10 at their own 10. Give to Belger. He does the dirty work up the middle, and he is finally stuffed after a gain of a couple.
Well, you got to give some kudos to that Bluffton defense. Jabriel Johnson, 55. Andrew Eldridge, 77. Jabril Robinson, number 60. And TJ Ferguson, 44. They did all the hard work up front to stop that charge by the Beaufort Eagles. To no
Hayward
avail.
gives it to Belger again. Belger up the middle. First down yardage. A TCL first down for the Bluffton Bobcats. Come join us at the Salty Dog Cafe at the South Beach Marina or on Aire Road and get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-shirt Factory or anytime at saltydog.com. We've got a penalty marker down.
Looks like it's come back, Bob.
Yep.
Holding on the offense. Half the yard distance to the goal. Repeat the down.
That's Lorenz Teller, number 5. That's in the middle of your screen. He's the senior and the co-captain on defense.
Yeah, Belger made a great run, but the holding call brings it back.
Well, it gives a little break to this defense. They look a little tired and disappointed if they're not getting a score. Their offense not getting a score.
And again, Bluffton may be called for too many guys in motion at once. While the conference goes on over the football, Lava 24 reminds you that you can reach your peak at Lava 24 Fitness. Visit us on Hilton Head Island or at lava24.com.
Little trickery here, Bob. Trying to pull the defense off sides to get a free 5 yards.
And that time it
shorten
worked.
that first down. Yes, it did. Now it's only 11 yards to go versus 16.
And now they show us that formation that they showed us on the extra points a couple of times. Terrence Hayward with his entire team on the other side of the hash mark. The give to Cameron Bent. They're just trying to isolate him on the couple of Beaufort players who stayed on that side of the field. Everyone else had to go where the blockers were. Get Bent in open space, and that's certainly a great idea.
And he's got a lead blocker on him out there. Great job by number 3. He sacrifices his body to the blocker and to the tackle.
33 Belcher making a play. Yep. Now we're counting down the final 20 seconds. Bluffton may try one last dart toward the Beaufort end zone. Belcher pounds it into the middle, and they'll run out the rest of this first half. An extremely entertaining first half. Began with a Beaufort field goal. It has been mostly Bluffton since then. We've had some great plays, great individual efforts. We'll talk about them all as we begin the Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram halftime show right here on WHHI-TV. Although let's not run off right now. Let's wait until Fred Mercer dismisses the teams to the locker room. If it's a penalty on Beaufort, we're not done yet. They want 5 seconds put back on the clock.
It's a change of possession. Beaufort's going to get the football.
Okay, all right. There was a fumble at the end of the play. I didn't see it.
Well, we got to get that back on replay.
And now we've got a timeout called by the Bluffton Bobcats. We'll sort things out and take a break. It's 22-5, Bluffton leading Beaufort.
At Lava 24 Fitness, we want to help you reach your health and fitness goals. Results are inspiring, with the average client seeing and feeling a difference in just 30 days. We offer one-to-one personal training, small group personal training, large group training, massage, physical therapy, and nutritional guidance. Our goal is to do the best we can to help you become leaner, stronger, and pain-free in the new year and beyond.
We've sorted everything out. We think the Beaufort Eagles are going to get one more play. Let's see it again on the replay. Belcher just running into the line. Yep, the ball did get loose, and it was recovered by the Eagles.
Well, Coach Cribb is arguing his case out there with Fred Mercer, the referee. I know all referees are not infallible, but
oh yeah, they are.
Changing their mind is pretty tough.
Yeah. Ken Cribb doing his best job as a defense lawyer. Now they're going to call Mark Clifford over. Cribb continues to state his case. We've got 5 seconds still on the clock.
Well, we'll have to save for the presidential debate.
Cribb has not given up the stage. He's going to chat with Fred Mercer and his cohorts just a little bit longer.
Well, we got Hector Rodriguez as the umpire, line judge James Douglas, Ryan Smith is the head linesman, back judge Mike McGarry. And it looks like Cribb went after all of them.
All right, he has said his piece. It is first down Beaufort. They've got 5 seconds to play with. And Connor Gruel can pull a rabbit out of his hat. He's going to go deep down the middle of the field. Tipped a second time. Almost caught by Will Spann and goes through the back of the end zone at the end of the first half. Took us a while to play those last 5 seconds, but we have reached halftime. Bluffton leading Beaufort 22-5.
On WHHI Sports TV.
And now, your story. Once upon a time in a Lowcountry land lived a great hero named you with an exciting life plan. Someday, you said, I'll stand mighty tall with a really great life and a house not so small. Someday? Why someday? At TCL, make it happen. Get what you deserve. Make someday today if you've got the nerve. So what did the hero do next? You tell me. TCL. It's working. Discover these real TCL stories at chapterawesome.com.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, a kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
Everywhere you go, you see Hilton Head Exterminators on the job. That's because as the area's first and largest pest control company, Hilton Head Exterminators is everywhere. Their commitment is to protect every home and business in the Lowcountry. Their presence supports their reputation for customer satisfaction. And every time you see a Hilton Head Exterminators vehicle, their tradition rolls on. Hilton Head Exterminators. Commitment, reputation, tradition.
Ready for a new look in your home? It's time for a new rug from Creative Interiors Carpet One. We stock a huge selection of rugs from companies like Karaston, Nurison, and Dash & Albert. High quality wools, natural grasses, or something small on the budget. And our long history with top manufacturers let us offer the best prices. We'll help you with what works best for your lifestyle and take the time to discuss your options. Locally owned, we are your neighbors here at Creative Interiors of Beaufort.
For all your floor covering needs, visit us at Creative Interiors Carpet One on Boundary Street in Beaufort.
Tired of hard water wreaking havoc around your home? Dry skin and lifeless hair? Dull and dingy laundry? Soap scum and spotted glasses too?
Hey, Culligan Man! A Culligan water softener turns hard water soft every time. Soft water is the answer. Not cleaning products or detergents. Culligan saves you up to 50% on soaps and detergents while turning your laundry, bathroom, and kitchen brilliant, like me.
For free installation, visit getculligan.com or call 855-HEY-CULLIGAN-MAN and say,
Hey, Culligan Man!
The heat wave is on at Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and we'll waive high prices during the summer clearance event. Get the best of both worlds on every new Chrysler 200, $5,000 off, and 0% financing for 72 months. Or all new Jeep Patriots up to $4,000 off MSRP, and wave goodbye to high prices across the lot. Hurry to Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today, and we'll waive high prices.
It is halftime in Beaufort. Bob Stevens, Chuck Zapek, 22-5. Now, those are two numbers you don't usually see on a scoreboard at the end of the game, at halftime, anytime. Been that kind of a game. A little bit of this and that, hasn't it?
Well, the numbers are different, but it's a lot like last year's game that Beaufort ended up losing 20-6, where they came out, got behind early, and then really played a great second half from that point on. And that's what we saw here. The last 5 or 6 minutes of the half, Beaufort played a heck of a game against Bluffton and almost got back in it by scoring a touchdown there at the end.
Beaufort scored first on a field goal. It's pretty much been all Bluffton offensively since then, although one time they were backed up at their own 10 and ended up getting sacked in the end zone for a safety. That's the 5. Meanwhile, for Bluffton, a good offensive first half. They have pretty much marched end to end, and then they let Cam Bent go crazy down by the goal line for that last touchdown.
Well, that was a great run by Cam Bent. That was a great individual effort going from sideline to sideline for that score. But, you got to give a lot of credit to Beaufort to hanging in and making it difficult for Bluffton to score. There's a lot of firepower, as we know, with a lot of speed in the backfield for Beaufort coming out of that, or for Bluffton coming out of the shotgun, and they got all the speed in the world. But I think you'll see a second half. It's going to be a lot like last year, where Beaufort's going to be able to hang in there. They ran the ball effectively towards the second half of the second period.
I was going to say, what's the adjustments to be made on the Beaufort side?
Well, it's just that they have to run the football when they get it and be able to score and convert. If they didn't convert, they were twice in scoring position and weren't able to get anything other than a field goal.
All right, Bluffton will try to continue to keep that distance. They've got a 17-point lead at halftime. Time for the Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Drive of the Week.
Here's the Drive of the Week from Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Nothing tops this original. The 2015 Dodge Grand Caravan powers forward today by offering drivers unlimited versatility, the latest technology, and premium features. The Grand Caravan is the most versatile vehicle in its class. It offers a class-exclusive Blu-ray DVD video system, available dual independent DVD players, award-winning 283 horsepower Pentastar V6 engine with 25 miles per gallon on the highway, best-in-class storage system, and best-in-class towing. The Grand Caravan's Uconnect system features easy-to-navigate icons for radio and Sirius XM satellite radio controls, personal devices like an iPad or smartphone, climate controls, available navigation, and Bluetooth-compatible phones. Test drive your 2015 Dodge Grand Caravan today at Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Visit them at hiltonheadcjdr.com.
Beaufort Academy is a vibrant college preparatory school of students ranging from age 2 to high school seniors. Our small classes allow for individual attention and care and a learning experience that is diverse and evolves with our students as they mature. 85% of middle and upper school students participate in extracurriculars and a wide variety of athletics. Our goal at BA is to graduate well-educated, well-rounded, college-bound young adults. I'm proud to have my family at Beaufort Academy and would love to meet yours. Call or click today to schedule your tour.
Here at Custom Audio Video, we provide the very best in high-end audio-video solutions for both residential and commercial clients. This includes distributed audio systems, home theater, outdoor audio systems, and advanced control systems. We provide more than just hardware and installation. We provide complete design services. To experience what is possible or talk to an expert team member, come by our showroom in Bluffton or call us at 843-815-5130.
Garden Medic is your professional property enhancement company and will provide everything from basic turf maintenance to custom landscaping design packages. Trust in Garden Medic and you'll be the envy of your neighbors. Garden Medic is your local choice for outdoor lighting, pavers and stonework, retaining walls, and much more. Visit our new nursery at 1072 Argent Boulevard near Walmart and Camp Green Dog for a beautiful array of plants to enhance your home. Garden Medic, locally owned and winner of Sun City Landscaper of the Year.
Hi, I'm Jack Frost. We're now located in Oakady Ale House opposite the Hampton Inn near Sun City. I've been making premium ice creams and Italian ices for over 20 years. I also offer custom-made ice cream cakes, yogurts, and sugar-free flavors. So call me for your next birthday party or ice cream social. 705-5669. That's 705-5669. Jack Frost rocks!
There's something for everyone at the Highway 21 Drive-In. We have double features on 2 screens for movie lovers of all ages. Our concessions are always open and feature something for everyone. It's affordable for the whole family. Bring the kids or a date for a night under the stars and create some lasting memories. Highway 21 Drive-In, where the stars come out at night. Open Friday through Sunday evenings. Call 843-846-4500 for this weekend's double features.
Hi, I'm Colette Stevenson.
And I'm Tom Reed with the Hilton Head MLS.
Did you know that over the past year, our MLS members sold over $1.3 billion of Lowcountry property?
Search today for your dream home or ideal agent at HiltonHeadMLS.com or download the HHI MLS app.
Buyers act now. Most listings sell in 60 days. Sellers' inventories are low, so it's a great time to list as well.
On behalf of Hilton Head MLS members, we wish to show our support of local high school football. Play well this season.
Let's go down to the sidelines and Chuck Zapek with a very special guest.
Looking for faces in the crowd. We found a good one here. It's Coach Herbert Glaze. Right. He's the track coach at Beaufort High School. 9 state titles. Coach, how'd you do it this year?
Oh, we did it the nice way. We won again the state championship. We
double the points over the second and third place team. So we had a great year.
You might say it was a runaway.
It was a runaway. We had 88 points, and both of the second and third had 84 combined. So that was a wonderful win for us.
Coach, it's a great thing to have young high school students have a lot of discipline and be able to excel on the track and field course and in the classroom. Do you have any players going on to college?
Oh, definitely. We had one young lady went to college this year. Normally, we've had about 42 girls that graduated and went to college on a full scholarship. This year, we have 2 individuals that's going. Amanda Barnes, who is in the top 10 in the nation in the pole vault, she is going. She has several opportunities in several colleges that are inquiring about her. So she is one of the seniors, along with Brianna Hayward-White, who are planning to go to college, so they're looking pretty good.
Coach Glaze, thank you. You've been here since 1975. I'm sure the community appreciates 72. I'm sure the community appreciates your effort, Coach Herbert Glaze.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to have y'all on the interview.
Thanks, Chuck. We'll be back with the second half kickoff in just a moment.
Failing septic systems pose public health and environmental threats on Hilton Head Island. Hilton Head PSD's sanitary sewer system safeguards our quality of life against these threats. Unfortunately, many families with failing septic systems struggle to make ends meet and cannot afford sewer connection. Project SAFE helps get them connected, benefiting our entire island in the long run. Project SAFE is a charitable fund of the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry. Your gift to Project SAFE is needed today. Please click on the Project SAFE link at hhpsd.com and make a real difference in Hilton Head's future.
I caulk to save money on my electric bills. He does it because, well, I guess because I do it. Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative can teach you how to save energy and money at togetherwesave.com.
We are Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner.
Every child should taste success. No child deserves to fail. Royal Live Oaks Academy of the Arts and Sciences Charter School provides an individualized, hands-on learning environment where every child can acquire the secrets to success. We are a K-12 public school authorized and accredited by the South Carolina Department of Education. We are a Project Lead the Way STEM school, and we've earned the Palmetto Silver Awards for the last 2 years for closing the gap in academic performance. For more information or to schedule a tour of the Academy, visit us online or give us a call.
The best bargains in the Lowcountry are at the Salvation Army Family Thrift Store in Beaufort. Stop in and see the selection and feel good knowing all items in the store are donated and all profits from them stay local to help families in need. There's 50% off colored tagged items every day, and you can also help by donating clothing, furniture, and other items in good, clean condition. All donations to the Salvation Army are tax deductible. Visit the Salvation Army Family Thrift Store at 164 Robert Smalls Parkway in Beaufort and their other Lowcountry location in Bluffton.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with another tip for fall from Covert Aire. Do you smell that? That's right, no smell. Could have been carbon monoxide poisoning. Here at Covert Aire, all new maintenance agreement customers receive a free carbon monoxide detector. $75 value, yours free with a new energy savings agreement. So this fall, get your air conditioning and heating tuned up and a $75 value carbon monoxide detector free from Covert Aire.
We are so much more. More than a gym, more than a swimming pool, more than programs and soccer fields, more than yoga and Tabata class. We believe that in healthy communities, people change and grow. From exercise to education, volleyball to volunteerism, preschool to prevention. We don't just strengthen bodies, we strengthen minds and inspire spirits. You don't just belong to a gym, you belong to the YMCA of Beaufort County.
You're watching the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series on WHHI Sports.
It's the battle for the Broad River Bowl trophy. Beaufort High trailing Bluffton 22-5 at halftime. That looks like Chuck Zapek. During
what I
his
was
great
like.
days at Penn State. Yeah.
They never gave me the ball, Bob. They only trusted me to block and tackle.
And stand there so they could make a trophy that looked like you knew what you were doing, right? Beaufort kicking off. Bluffton making a fair catch and fumbling it. But the Bobcats will still get the football and pretty good field position at about the 34-yard line.
Well, the score is 22-5, and the reason is that Bluffton won all 5 key factors of the game. The first one, they had explosive plays. They won the efficiency battle. They didn't settle for a field goal like Beaufort did. And they finished their drives and had field position, and they won the turnover battle. And that's the reason why they're ahead 22-5.
All right, Terrence Hayward at quarterback. They break the formation. He's got 2 wingbacks. Belger in motion. Hayward dropping back, going deep over the head of Cameron Bent, who already has a 75-yard touchdown that'll go in the books as a 22-yard touchdown run. You know, we're 3 weeks into the season. We got 7-8 weeks left, 2 months. We've already seen the player of the year.
Oh, well, I think you're right.
We could have a better single play than that run? I think not. Hope we do. It'll be something. Belger up the middle, gets up to near the 50-yard line. Another TCL first down.
This is one of the plays that really work well in the shotgun. It's a little crisscross. And number 23, Austin Randall, gets the ball and makes a great run out of it.
So Kendall gets the TCL first down at the 48. Bluffton has pretty much had their way offensively with the exception of one series down near their own goal line when they were sacked for a safety. Hayward gets hit as he throws and throws it out of bounds. Boy, he got hit hard. Just as he let the football go, we've got a penalty marker thrown right above the eagle in the middle of the field.
Great defensive effort by the Beaufort defense. They tried to run a middle screen. Bluffton comes out and disguised it very well, but they covered it. And that's the reason why the quarterback had to scramble for his life and throw it away. It looks like they might be calling an intentional grounding.
I'm not sure if it's that, but they are going to push him back. It is going to be against Bluffton. Here's Fred Mercer.
Come on, Fred. Make me right.
Okay. We have a legal receiver downfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
Close enough. Give it to me. You got to give it to me.
Close enough? You got to break the plane of the goal line, pal. Close enough doesn't count. Here's Belger. He gets back up to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, if we get this in replay, you're going to see a
15.
great play by number 58, the middle linebacker. Boy, what a great job he does. You see him come in and
Eli Glisson, the 6', 230-pound senior, really anchors the Beaufort defense. One of the few returning players on that defense. Second down and 15. Hayward rolling. Got time this time. Goes deep and just over the outstretched fingers of Tyrese Sandgren. It'll be 3rd and 15.
Well, he is a senior, but you got to be able to hit your receivers when they're that wide open and put the ball up there. Put a little air underneath it and let the receiver run underneath. That's sure something Coach Cribb will have a discussion with him during the week.
Put a little too much air under that one. Armstrong State University offers in-state tuition for Beaufort and Jasper County residents. Go to armstrong.edu for more information. 3rd and 15 for the Bobcats. Good catch, pass, little flip. Here goes Zach Belger after catching the toss from Sandgren, and he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a call. I mean, Coach Cribb's using everything out of the playbook here, opening it up. He had good field position to start the second half, and he takes advantage of it.
Little hook and lateral.
Yep.
56-yard touchdown.
Great play by number 3. Makes a beautiful catch and a beautiful toss. That's Tyrese Sandgren.
Tyrese Sandgren makes the toss. Zach Belger gets it in the end zone. There's a little dance at the end of that one. And it is now 28-5. They try to get the extra point, pick it up and go. You do that in high school?
You know,
apparently not.
In South Carolina, I think it's different. But in Pennsylvania, I've seen the other team score 2 points on a 2-point conversion.
That's the only way they can score in Pennsylvania. Is blocked extra points, right? 10:28 left in the third. 28-5, Bluffton.
On WHHI Sports TV.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
So Bluffton has had a couple of 8s, a 6, a couple of 6s, and now they've got a 28, which is a normal kind of score we're used to seeing. It was 22-5 at the half, 28-5. Bobcats lead.
Got to give a lot of credit to Coach Ken Cribbs for making those calls. He got good field position early in the second half and took advantage of it by running his little trick plays.
Absolutely did. Hunter Green gets it out to the 35, and on the short kick, Beaufort has pretty decent field position for their first possession of the second half.
They've not shown the ability to throw the ball downfield, though. Mark Clifford's been staying on the ground, and I would, too, if I was him. He's got Jeffrey Tukes back in the backfield, number 32.
Tukes on one side of the pistol formation, Sharpensky on the other. Sharpensky gets the call and blasts through tackle. Boy, he hit that hole quickly and gets it up to near midfield. That's a gain of about 15 and a TCL first down for the Eagles.
You know, number 10 is only a junior. He's 5'7", 150 pounds. Watch how he hits it in there, and he's able to carry a couple tacklers with him.
Remember,
great effort.
He had the 83-yard kickoff return that almost led to another Beaufort score just before halftime. 1st and 10, Rome Wallace walks partway across the formation. Tukes tries to beat the defenders to the corner. Does. Turns upfield. Picks up a little ground.
This is a well-designed play. Instead of pulling your guards to get them on the outside to leave the sweep around, he takes his fullback and his run back. Look at that. You see that? He does get one tackle out there, but number 10 throws a block for him, and Tukes takes advantage of it.
Sharpensky is 10. He makes a block. Cody Struble, number 69, the left guard, also getting out in front of that one. A TCL first down.
Well designed, well executed.
Now under center. Sharpensky again hits the hole quickly, and he'll pick up about 5 right up the middle. When it comes to the air you and your family breathe, don't settle on letting just anybody take care of you. Call the South Carolina Lowcountry's most referred and preferred HVAC company, Covert Aire. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 706-5090. And tell them you saw them on WHHI-TV. There's Connor Gruel, the senior. Has waited his turn to finally get to run the offense of the Eagles. Rolls right in trouble. Now coming back the other way. And finally caught from behind. The ball comes out. They're going to rule it down by contact. Back across his own 50. Great defensive play. Good pursuit by the Bobcat defense.
I had a man open, but he didn't have an opportunity to see it.
TJ Ferguson on the tackle, the 6', 215-pound senior. That's his 3rd sack of the season. 2nd and 22. Gruel goes under center. He's got Rome Wallace to the top of your screen. Sharpensky and Tukes behind him. Will Spann across the formation. Winds up and tries to throw it to Spann over the middle, but he can't hang on. And it'll be 3rd and 22.
Well, Bob, I think you can see why one of the factors in winning a football game is explosiveness and win that battle. Here at the ground and pound, you make one mistake and go for negative yardage, just as we just saw on the play before. Now it's very difficult to keep a drive alive and to get a first down.
We'd like to thank TCL for making this broadcast possible. TCL, the Technical College of the Lowcountry. It's working. 3rd and 22. Gruel over the middle. Gets his receiver this time. Rome Wallace again, short of the first down by about 4. It'll be 4th down and 4. See if they go for it. Gruel just winds and fires there.
This time they move Sharpinski out as the wide receiver to run that curl route.
They're going to go for it. Gruel comes back into the huddle. Why not?
It's 14 yards.
That's right, 4th and 14. You're right. Forgot they had that many yards to go.
Look for number 32.
All right, Tukes in motion and a little late. They had a couple of people moving. That was and they call timeout. They get off the hook for any kind of a motion penalty by calling timeout. We've got Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry timeout with 8:06 left in the third.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Car buy made easy.
I'm Mike Rickenbaugh, and this is my wife, Charisse.
We own the new Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
Here in the Lowcountry, we make car buying simple. Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price every day.
Plus, we deduct every available incentive for the most savings possible.
Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price.
Buying is easy and enjoyable at Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet, right off 278.
Honest pricing every day.
At Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
Let's go to the sidelines and Mike Covert.
Down here on the sidelines, once again, I'm with one of the assistant principals of Beaufort High School, Mr. Dan Tooman. Dan, welcome down here. Quick question for you. We have a break in the action. Obviously, we saw at halftime stellar athletics with state champions being the rings given to them here at Beaufort High School. Also, you all have the four small school program. How do you combine the small school program and the athletics and come out with a result of an excellent individual ready to take on the world?
Well, you know, it really starts with the teachers. We have some excellent teachers, some of the best in the state. They're caring, and they set that model with them. The small schools, they have individualized programs, which sets them ready for the real world. And then when they come out here on the fields, our coaches, they set the example of lifelong skills, teamwork, leadership, responsibility, and they take those and they transform it all to make one solid individual. So that's really what we focus on.
All right, focus on individuality, ready for the world. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mike. Let's take a timeout right here for the Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry.
Tired of paying a premium price for store-bought bottled water, not to mention waste and recycling?
Hey, Culligan man! With a Culligan drinking water system, you'll get bottled water, quality drinking water for just pennies a glass. Even better, it's a proven 4-stage filtration system that fits under your sink. It's like having a bottled water company in your kitchen. Culligan drinking water, high quality, like me.
For free installation, visit getculligan.com or call 855-HEY-CULLIGAN-MAN and say,
Hey, Culligan man!
4th down for the Eagles. Gruel under pressure, tries to get it to Tukes, and it's just off his fingertips. You called it, Chuck. You said, watch out for 32. They're going to find him someplace.
And they put him in the slot.
Yeah, put him in a slot and got him down the field. Couldn't quite hang on to the pass. And Bluffton will take over on downs with just over 8 minutes left in the third.
Yeah, Connor Gruel made a great effort getting it out of there. Middle linebacker came free on the blitz.
And now taking back over, Terrence Hayward. Breaks the formation. 2 wingbacks. Hayward.
Middle screen.
4 of them pressing him. Throws it up. Gets it caught by Lawrence Taylor. And Taylor almost gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I'll tell you, sometimes you just got to be purely lucky. And this is a case of luck. Wow.
What great field awareness, though, by Hayward, because he was going back and he was looking for someplace to get rid of the football and happened to find somebody wide open who was eligible. Now they try a little misdirection. Austin Kendall is sacked for a loss of about 5. Third and about 15 for the Bobcats.
That defense is playing with a little bit of sprite, don't you think so?
Well, you know, a Mark Clifford team will never quit, that's for sure, and they have come back with even more. Faking the double reverse, keeping the ball is Bent. Cameron Bent gains a few of those 15, but not enough for the first down.
Well played here.
Yep.
Number 3 stays at home, puts his head and shoulder pads in there, makes a great tackle.
Reggie
for
Jones,
Beaufort.
the cornerback.
Yep.
So on 4th and 11, they go back in punt formation for the first time tonight. It'll be Ashby Cribb to punt, the freshman. Low snap, but no pressure. He's able to get it off. And it is fair caught back at about the 26-yard line by Beaufort's Michael Smith, the junior. That's where the Beaufort Eagles will take over. Hilton Head Chrysler, Jeep Dodge Ram, your Lowcountry car and truck headquarters, located in the New River Auto Mall.
What is this tough for Beaufort? They're a ground and pound type of team.
Yep. We've got a timeout called by the officials. We'll take an Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry timeout, 28-5, Bluffton.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Car buy made easy.
I'm Mike Rickenbaugh, and this is my wife, Charisse.
We own the new Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
Here in the Lowcountry, we make car buying simple. Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price every day.
Plus, we deduct every available incentive for the most savings possible.
Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price.
Buying is easy and enjoyable at Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet, right off 278.
Honest pricing every day.
At Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
What's your deepest dream? To own a business that makes people smile? To shape the minds of the next generation? To create something no one's ever seen before? To nurture new life when it needs a little help? Since 1935, Armstrong State University has empowered thousands of dreamers to fulfill their passions and realize their potential. Pursuing your dream is only one step away. Armstrong. Start strong.
Eagle football, 1st and 10, midway through the third, down by 23. Connor Gruel back in the pistol. His 2 running backs run into each other. That's not good. Jeffrey Tukes trying to make the most out of it. But he and Sharpinski ran into each other at the intersection of the football. Good thing they didn't fumble.
It was too.
Yep. Mark Clifford can give his play to his quarterback, Gruel, since they're so close in proximity. Now Mark will go back to the sideline and start his pacing back and forth. Now we've got whistles, we've got a cramp, maybe the first time we've had the clock stopped for that. We'll take a quick break. An Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry timeout with Bluffton up by 23.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry is a group of highly acclaimed orthopedic surgeons and specialists that help patients live a pain-free life. Whether you have a sports injury, damaged knees or hips, shoulder problems, arthritis, sprains, or strains, they will work with you to determine a treatment plan best suited for your health and lifestyle. Trust Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry to get you back to work, to family, and to doing the things you love. Find them at either of their 2 locations or online at HHIorthopedics.com.
Are you making the most of your workout?
Hey, what are you doing? You've been on this site for 40 minutes.
I know, I haven't even broken a sweat yet.
Why don't you cut this time in half and come over and get a full body workout?
Sure, I guess I'll try.
All right.
Lava 24 Fitness offers group personal training, metaburn, total strength, and other classes that are much more beneficial than being tethered to a treadmill. Let's put the fun back in fitness.
Dylan Lipinski was the down player for Bluffton. He got up under his own power and is okay. Just a little cramp. He has been taken to the sidelines, and Wyatt Sharpinski runs on second down for the Eagles. It'll be a 3rd and 5, maybe 6 for Beaufort. They trail by 23. Need to get something going on offense.
Well, it definitely has not been through the air where they made progress tonight. So I would expect them to continue to run the football.
Threw the bell well once on the last series. Try to get it up in the air to Tukes, and it goes right through his arms. Connor Gruhl trying to get it to Jeffrey Tukes, who is in the slot, trying to get him out in space on a cornerback one-on-one. And it'll be 4th down, and it'll bring on the punter for Beaufort, Will Durbin. Durbin had a 30-yard field goal to open up the scoring tonight back in the first quarter. Beaufort got the ball on the opening kickoff, marched down, kicked a field goal, and at least on the scoreboard, it has been all Bluffton ever since, though Beaufort has played them close. Durbin gets this one past the 40-yard line. Taylor brings it up across midfield and is finally brought down by Hunter Green at about the 42-yard line.
Yeah,
Good
number
field
40, the
position
senior,
again.
really
Yep.
makes a great tackle on this play. The problem is they returned it back to where the ball was.
Yeah.
It's almost as if you were better off going for it yourself.
Good block. Springs Lawrence Taylor. Then Hunter Green gets through the coverage and makes the tackle. The give to Austin Kendall. Kendall sweeping around the left side. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and really not much more than that. Cameron Spann makes the tackle, number 20 for the Eagles. Spann, just a junior. Young team for Coach Mark Clifford, these Beaufort Eagles.
Yeah, Omar Cummings was in there too, number 2, stretching it out. You see him at the top of the screen there.
Hayward. Going to keep it this time. This is the first time they called his own number. He had almost as many rushing attempts as Belger or anyone else on the offense through the first 2 games, but he has only kept the ball once so far in this game on a designed run. Gets nothing, and it's 3rd and 10.
Well, he's able to operate back there in the shotgun formation without getting hit.
Yep.
So let him go and operate back there and make his faked handoffs and throws.
Absolutely. Gets that one over the middle to Cameron Bent, and Bent gets down to the 30 and a first down. That's Sandgren, I'm sorry. Tyrese Sandgren makes the catch. He's their number 1 receiver.
Makes a great catch, too. Gets his hands up there, hits in the seam. Nice throw, nice catch.
Cuts in front of the corner and makes the grab, and it's a first down, a TCL first down for the Bobcats. Oh, he gives it to Bent with a little lead time. What a great pass and then catch. Well designed by the Bluffton Bobcats. Hayward swings it out there, but Bent already has a full head of steam when he catches it.
Yeah, it's a swing pass going forward.
Yeah.
It's a great call by Coach Cribbs. Take advantage of that 4.25 40-yard speed. Oh, my God.
Down to the 19 and a first down. Hayward gives it to Belger. Let's go pound it between the tackles now. The big tailback picks up about 5.
Well, you got to really admire the offense that Bluffton runs. I mean, they just don't get you. You don't still get any rest. You're back on your heels. They do have a no-huddle short shotgun formation, and they spread you out.
Hayward. Cummings chasing him down. Hayward throws it short. Good pursuit by Omar Cummings, the senior.
As I said, they make you spread you out, and they're looking for mismatches and a breakdown and responsibilities on the defensive side. So if somebody doesn't cover their man or somebody misses an assignment, then that's usually where it shows up in a big play.
They also make you read and react. You really can't pursue that much because by the time you get there, the ball's long gone. Just a little swing pass that time to Belger, and he couldn't hold on. So Hayward's pass falls incomplete. It'll bring down a 4th down and 7.
Well, we've seen a couple of drop balls in the last couple of minutes, Bob, and I think it's because of the humidity. We had a lot of rain here earlier today. Didn't seem to affect the players in the first half, but now everybody's sweating pretty good, and the humidity's back in the air.
So on 4th down, Ashby Cribb comes on to hold for Chapellaer's field goal attempt. It'll be 34 yards if they try it. Instead, they're going to call a timeout. We'll take an Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry timeout with 2:06 left in the third quarter.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Oh, salty dog. Oh, salty dog. You're sly as a fox, salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog. Oh, salty dog. You're sly as a fox, salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
34-yard field goal attempt by DJ Chapellaer. Cribb with the hold. The kick is long enough, but it is wide to the left. So Chapellaer misses the field goal. Bluffton holds. A little bit of inspiration coming from the home crowd here late in the third quarter with them trailing by 23. But a good defensive stand by the Eagles.
It was too, Bob.
Lava 24 Fitness invites you to reach your peak at Lava 24 Fitness. Visit them on Hilton Head Island or at lava24.com. 1st and 10, Eagles. Sharpensky gets the ball, and great cutback move. Gets close to a 1st down. He's up across the 30.
Well executed, and they did run the ball between the tackles well all evening. However, big plays are probably the single most important factor in winning a football game, and Beaufort's just not had enough big plays.
Another TCL 1st down. Wyatt Sharpensky goes for 11. Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry can diagnose and treat many types of sports injuries using minimally invasive techniques. HHIorthopedics.com. Jeffrey Tukes tries to break the ankles of a couple of defenders and gets forward for about 4.
Less than a minute and a half now, Bob. And, you know, defensive coaches often teach their squads the concept of leverage. And what that means is that you prevent your ball carrier from getting outside and keep him in between and steer him to the middle so they can make a tackle and live for him to play another down. And that's more or less the philosophy that Bluffton has right now.
2nd and 8. Connor Gruhl in the pistol with Tukes to his right, Sharpensky to his left, swings it out to Wyatt Sharpensky, who gets upfield. He's got some running room,
Fumble.
But then the ball gets loose at about the 43. We'll see who picks it up. Looks like Beaufort ends up with the ball. Sharpensky fell on it.
A couple Bluffton players had a shot at. You'll see it on the ground. Little like grease lightning. Gets a hit here. Out comes the ball. Somehow he reaches out and gathers it at the very last second.
Another TCL 1st down for the Beaufort Eagles here in the final minute of the third quarter. Only the one score here in the second half. Sharpensky stopped for a gain of about 1. Come join us at the Salty Dog Cafe at the South Beach Marina or on Aire Road and get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-Shirt Factory or anytime at saltydog.com.
Doesn't look like they're going to get another playoff, Bob.
Now, counting off the final seconds of the third quarter, Beaufort will have a chance to regroup on 2nd and 8. We've gone through 3 quarters of play. We'll take a break, come back for the fourth quarter here in Beaufort with the Bobcats leading the Eagles 28-5.
And now, your story. Once upon a time, in a Lowcountry land, lived a great hero named you with an exciting life plan. Someday, you said, I'll stand mighty tall with a really great life and a house not so small. Someday? Why someday? At TCL, make it happen. Get what you deserve. Make someday today, if you've got the nerve. So what did the hero do next? You tell me. TCL. It's working. Discover these real TCL stories at chapterawesome.com.
Everywhere you go, you see Hilton Head Exterminators on the job. That's because as the area's first and largest pest control company, Hilton Head Exterminators is everywhere. Their commitment is to protect every home and business in the Lowcountry. Their presence supports their reputation for customer satisfaction. And every time you see a Hilton Head Exterminators vehicle, their tradition rolls on. Hilton Head Exterminators. Commitment, reputation, tradition.
Bob Stevens, Chuck Zapek, bringing you into the fourth quarter from Beaufort. The Eagles with the ball on 2nd and 8. Jeffrey Tukes following his blockers across midfield and into Bluffton territory. Be close to first down yardage. Maybe a yard short. Bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, it looks like the Bluffton defensive coach is running right out of the playbook of the bend, don't break style of defense. It often works because the offense, given enough opportunities, might make a drive-killing mistake themselves, which we've seen a couple times this evening.
Little misdirection. Sharpensky gets first down yardage down inside the 45. Another TCL first down for the Beaufort Eagles. Armstrong State University offers in-state tuition for Beaufort and Jasper County residents. Go to armstrong.edu for more information. And Hilton Head's #1 place for service, collision repair, and sales is H&H Auto. Find out more at HNHautoservice.com. First down, Eagles. Only score of this second half. A hook and lateral play of over 40 yards by the Bluffton Bobcats. That time a breakdown on the offensive line for Beaufort. And Nelson gets the sack of Connor Gruel. Good play by DeQuandre Nelson.
Just what I was talking about.
Off the end, yep.
Bend, don't break. And eventually the offense makes a mistake.
69, Cody Struble. Couldn't catch the speedy DeQuandre Nelson coming off the edge there. So now on 2nd and 18, Gruel will go under center. Sharpensky, Tukes behind him. That's Will Spann you see going across the formation. There go the flags. Might have taken too much time. Hilton Head Exterminators has been keeping Lowcountry homes and businesses bug-free for nearly 50 years. HiltonHeadExterminators.com.
On the defense.
Offsides on the defense.
5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
2nd and 13 now for the Eagles.
Well, that's a huge penalty. A big difference between 2nd and 18 and 2nd and 13 for this offense, since they're trying to grind it and run the football between the tackles. That's their most effective play so far.
Sharpensky again up the middle. Boy, he's got some running room, stays on his feet. What an effort by Wyatt Sharpensky. Ball comes out, flag goes down. It's a first down one way or the other. Unless they bring it back. Lawrence Taylor ends up with the football. Let's see what the penalty call is. Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet offers honest pricing every day at Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
Beaufort dodges a bullet.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
So Sharpinski not only gets the first down, he's going to get half the distance to the goal tacked onto it. And the Beaufort drive very much alive now. They were 2nd and 18. And now they're looking at first down and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Bob, no matter how much you approach it, the game of football changes when the field shrinks, and it's shrunk right now.
Jeffrey Tukes moving the pile down across the 10 to about the 9.
Just a hard place to run between the tackles is the point I'm trying to make.
But Beaufort has made a living at it all night. Sharpinski has found some seams. Tukes has run well off tackle.
But in a going-in situation, it's even tougher.
Now Connor Gruel stays back in the pistol on 2nd and 7. Fakes it to Tukes, goes toward the back of the end zone for his tight end, Joe Creighton, and overthrows him, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 from the 9.
I got to figure out a way to get the ball to Tukes on the edge. Connor Gruel just has not been that effective throwing the football.
Tukes stays in the backfield. We'll see if he goes in motion here. On 3rd down, they fake it to him, give it to Sharpinski, bust through the middle, touchdown, Eagles.
Just like I said, Bob, find a way to get Tukes on the But what they end up doing is they fake it to him.
You said something else about the difficulty between the tackles when you get down close, too.
Well, he gets
Look
a great
at this
block.
run.
Look at 51. Comes across, throws a block for him.
That's Dylan Williams. And Sharpinski goes into the end zone standing up. Now down by 23 before the touchdown. They're now down by 17. You get 2 here. You can get within 15, make it a 2-score game with 9 minutes to go.
Tukes is out wide.
Tukes at the top of your screen. Gruel tries to go to the tight end instead. Never even looked at Tukes and went to the tight end. Incomplete. So the extra point no good, but with 9 minutes left to go in the game, Beaufort gets their first touchdown of the night. It's 28-11.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Car buy made easy.
I'm Mike Rickenbaugh, and this is my wife, Charisse.
We own the new Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
Here in the Lowcountry, we make car buying simple. Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price every day.
Plus, we deduct every available incentive for the most savings possible.
Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price.
Buying is easy and enjoyable at Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet, right off 278.
Honest pricing every day.
At Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire. You know, it's hot outside, summer's here, and it's dug in for quite a while. A couple of tips for you. Remember to change your air filter. Keep that thing clean, change it every month. Also, leave your thermostat set at a comfortable position for you and your family, and leave it. Set it and forget it, as I like to say. This summer, when the heat's outside, let's keep it outside and keep your house cool and comfortable. And remember, Covert Aire.
The crowd getting a little excited here at Beaufort High School as the Eagles are now within 28-11. Durbin getting set to kick off. Little squibber, little onside kick, trying to get the good hop, but it hops instead right into a Bluffton Bobcats breadbasket. Reggie Brown falling on the football, and now with good field position, the Bobcats leading by 28-11. But Big Mo might be wearing forest green right now. Just a little bit.
A great onside kick. It was a good call. They only had 5 men up front. Bluffton wasn't expecting it. They didn't have their hands team out there.
Terrence Hayward at quarterback. The 2 wingbacks was going to give it to Belger, but he drops the ball. Now Hayward just going to have to eat it back around his own 42. Loss of about 8. And now maybe Beaufort can put a little pressure on them defensively.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, Bob, ball is very slippery.
Yeah. Hayward just lost the handle there. Now a 2nd and 16. Hayward, the 6'1" senior.
Maybe they can deflate the football. What do you think, Bob? Might help them handle it better?
Let's not go there. Steps up, throws it across the middle, but behind Cameron Bent. It'll bring up a 3rd down. Terrence Hayward, 5 touchdowns throwing the football. Did not yet have one rushing, but has nothing on the board tonight. 3 touchdowns have been scored by Zach Belger. The other one, that incredible run by Cameron Bent, that will only go down in the book as a 22-yard touchdown, but he had to have run at least 75 yards because he came all the way back across the field. 3rd and 16. Is Beaufort coming? No, they hang back. Hayward throws it over the middle and throws it high, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm really impressed with the defense in Beaufort. I mean, they were so well prepared. That was a delay to the inside receiver that they were run. They ran off their wide receivers deep downfield trying to spread the coverage, but the linebackers stayed at home and covered the tight end on the attempted short pass. Good job by that Beaufort defensive linebacker core. That includes Tim Clark, 7, Reed Dougherty, 43. They stayed at home.
Ashby Cribb will now get set to punt. He's punted only once. This is another good one. It is fair caught by Michael Smith for the Beaufort Eagles at their own 33. Let's go up in the stands and Mike Covert.
All right, we're over here in the Beaufort High School student section. You can see they're crazy over here. If you want your school to be on the TV, let us know at WHHI. When we come to your school, we'll get in the student section with you. Back to you guys.
28-11. Bluffton leading with just over 8 minutes left, but Beaufort has the ball back. Down 17. Gruel under center. Sharpensky trying to get wide to the left-hand side. Slips one tackle, but only gets a couple of yards.
Well, the formula that's worked for Beaufort tonight has been using Sharpensky between the tackles and Tukes on the outside, number 32. This time he crossed it up a little bit. Coach Mark Clifford did.
We'd like to thank TCL for making this broadcast possible. Technical College of the Lowcountry. TCL, it's working. 7.5 left. Eagles need to make some magic happen here, and we've had a whistle and a timeout called by Beaufort. It's their second one. We'll take a Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry timeout with the Eagles down 17.
Well, WHHI Sports TV.
Start preparing to become a knowledgeable professional, confident and capable. Start achieving in a place that will support you and celebrate your success. Start living and feel the rush of new experiences inside and outside the classroom. Start dreaming of doing more, giving more, and being more than you ever imagined. Isn't it time to make your dreams come true? Armstrong. Start strong.
Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry is a group of highly acclaimed orthopedic surgeons and specialists that help patients live a pain-free life. Whether you have a sports injury, damaged knees or hips, shoulder problems, arthritis, sprains, or strains, they will work with you to determine a treatment plan best suited for your health and lifestyle. Trust Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry to get you back to work, to family, and to doing the things you love. Find them at either of their 2 locations or online at hhiorthopedics.com.
Second down for the Beaufort Eagles, 2nd and 9.
They've had a lot of success running to the right behind Dylan Williams, 51, and number 60, Aiden Couts. Let's see if they continue to run there.
Sharpensky, that was a busted play from the beginning. Sharpensky and Tukes got crossed up again in the backfield, and it'll be a 3rd and 9.
It just takes much more practice to have an effective passing game than it does running a game, and it shows this early in the season for Beaufort.
You're right. Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry can diagnose and treat many types of sports injuries using minimally invasive techniques. HHIorthopedics.com. 3rd and 9. Connor Gruel. Sharpensky off tackle. Finding a hole. Well, I tell you what, he has a nose for that first down stake, doesn't he? Sharpensky gets up close to the 30. We've got 2 Bluffton Bobcats down. Ken Cribb and his crew come out. While they take a look at those players, we'll take a quick Broad River Bowl Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry timeout.
On WHHI Sports TV.
What really sets us apart here at Lava is our small group personal training. This is training in a group setting and an alternative to any one-on-one training. We can accommodate nearly all fitness levels and health issues in this setting, from athletes to even post-rehab. Our small group involves one coach with 2 to 4 clients in your group, and this type of training is perfect for clients with specific fitness goals or for those who just feel more comfortable in smaller groups. Remember, nobody can want it for you, you gotta want it for yourself.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, Kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down the southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
And now, your story. Once upon a time, in a low-country land, lived a great hero named you with an exciting life plan. Someday, you said, I'll stand mighty tall with a really great life and a house not so small. Someday? Why someday? At TCL, make it happen. Get what you deserve. Make someday today, if you've got the nerve. So what did the hero do next? You tell me. TCL. It's working. Discover these real TCL stories at chapterawesome.com.
Everywhere you go, you see Hilton Head Exterminators on the job. That's because as the area's first and largest pest control company, Hilton Head Exterminators is everywhere. Their commitment is to protect every home and business in the Lowcountry. Their presence supports their reputation for customer satisfaction. And every time you see a Hilton Head Exterminators vehicle, their tradition rolls on. Hilton Head Exterminators. Commitment, reputation, tradition.
Ready for a new look in your home? It's time for a new rug from Creative Interiors Carpet One. We stock a huge selection of rugs from companies like Karaston, Nurison, and Dash & Albert. High-quality wools, natural grasses, or something small on the budget. And our long history with top manufacturers let us offer the best prices. We'll help you with what works best for your lifestyle and take the time to discuss your options. Locally owned, we are your neighbors here at Creative Interiors of Beaufort.
For all your floor covering needs, visit us at Creative Interiors Carpet One on Boundary Street in Beaufort.
Beaufort Academy is a vibrant college preparatory school of students ranging from age 2 to high school seniors. Our small classes allow for individual attention and care and a learning experience that is diverse and evolves with our students as they mature. 85% of middle and upper school students participate in extracurriculars and a wide variety of athletics. Our goal at BA is to graduate well-educated, well-rounded, college-bound young adults. I'm proud to have my family at Beaufort Academy and would love to meet yours. Call or click today to schedule your tour.
The 2 injured players look like cramps for both of them. Andres Nava, the linebacker, and DeQuandre Nelson for Bluffton. 4th and 1 for Beaufort. Everybody bunched in tight. Jeffrey Tukes spinning, turning, driving, and then being thrown back. Let's see where they mark his forward progress. If they give him the first down, Connor Gruel thinks he's got it. Now mark it down. Fred Mercer takes a look, and he's going to have it measured. They're not quite sure they made it. So a timeout on the field to measure there. Hilton Head Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, your Lowcountry car and truck headquarters, located in New River Auto Mall. And when it comes to the air you and your family breathe, don't settle on just letting anyone take care of you. Call the South Carolina Lowcountry's most referred and preferred HVAC company, Covert Aire. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 706-5090. Tell them you saw them on WHHI.
I'm saying they didn't make it.
Oh, your eagle eye. And the Eagles are short. Bobcats take over with 7 minutes left, up by a 28-11 count. That's a big change of possession right there. It's a game of inches. Yeah, I think you could sell that line to Mark Clifford right now as his team has to give up the football.
That is the game right there.
That
even if they don't pick another first down, they're going to run off 4 minutes on the clock right now.
Unless there's a turnover.
Well,
Hayward with a blitzing linebacker hands it off to Zach Belger, and Belger gets a couple down to the 42. Belger's 33. That's 23. Austin Kendall, the wingback. Belger gets the ball most of the time. There he is, the fullback, actually leading the play. Kendall didn't follow him all the way and only got a couple. But the clock continues now to be the friend of the Bluffton Bobcats. Hayward, lots of activity behind him, gives it to Belger right up the middle. Belger dragging some Beaufort players down toward the 25-yard line. And the clock now clicks under 6 minutes left. Come join us at the Salty Dog Cafe at the South Beach Marina or on Arrow Road and get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-Shirt Factory, or you can also get one right now by logging on to saltydog.com.
Dylan Wilson with the big block, 52 on that.
Cameron Bent brought about half of the Bluffton Bobcat defense with him when he went in motion. And instead of 3rd and 4, we'll see what Fred Mercer decides.
Encroachment on the defense.
Yeah, calls it encroachment against
5-yard penalty.
Beaufort, and that'll be another first down for the Bluffton Bobcats.
But you got to give some credit to the offensive line. 56, Charlie Campbell we mentioned. Dylan Wilson, 52. Logan Velaquette, the center, number 73. Tyrone Mitchell, 75. It's been the left guard. And Joey Catalano, 65, is in there tonight.
Bounced the snap back, and that's not usually going to help. Tackled in the backfield is Zach Belger. Be second down. Terrence Hayward says, hey, I wish I'd have given you a better shot at it, but they bounced the ball back to me. Velaquette, the center. Second down and 11. On the Beaufort sideline, some long faces here late in the game. They have played their hearts out.
A lot like
Friday
last year,
night
Bob.
in the humid Lowcountry.
A lot like last year.
Indeed, Belger trying to get loose on the right-hand side. Good defensive play by Beaufort's Reed Daughtry, the linebacker. Just a sophomore, 43 in green. We've got another flag on the play. Reach your peak at Lava 24 Fitness. Visit us on Hilton Head Island or at lava24.com.
This is a tough decision right now. Do you take the penalty? It looks like it's going to be a 10 or 15-yard variety type, but you get another play. Or do you take it and make it 2nd and 12 and not use up the clock, about 30 seconds of it?
We'll see what Fred Mercer has for us.
Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
So now it's 3rd and 12 instead of 2nd and 22. Clock down to 4:42 and counting. Fakes it and then pumps it deep. Knocked down. Good plays in the secondary for the Beaufort defense. That's Reggie Jones and Michael Smith, numbers 3 and 4, making the play deep, and that'll make it a 4th down.
Both
the
sophomores.
Bobcats.
Only sophomores and made a fantastic play. They stayed with their coverage. Bluffton tried to fool them with a little play action, go deep rather, and throw something short or try to pick up the first down.
Ashby Cribb, who is the backup quarterback, is also the punter for Bluffton. He
I like
is
this
back.
call. I like this.
Now Bluffton can certainly play field position here. They go up with it. Belger throws a little jump pass, but it's incomplete. Interesting play. Something for Bluffton's next 5 opponents to take a look at on tape.
I had a feeling it was something coming like this. It was good. Wasn't going to be conventional fourth down.
Yeah, it was too easy for Ken Cribb to just kick it right there, right? So the ball goes over to Beaufort on downs with 4.5 minutes left to go. Armstrong State University offers in-state tuition for Beaufort and Jasper County residents. You can go to armstrong.edu for more information. Give to Jeffrey Tukes on the sweep to the right. Breaks one tackle, but is finally brought back down. Lawrence Taylor and Diggs on the play.
Well, Mark Clifford knows that's his best chance of a big play, is getting in the hands of number 32.
All right, Tukes in the slot this time. Sharpinski the only back. As Gruel looks for an opening, swings it out to his wide receiver, Rome Wallace. Makes the catch, picks up about 3, and it's now 3rd and almost 5.
Nice
now
tackle
Beaufort trying to work in a hurry. Again, Tukes in the slot, top of your screen. Sharpinski next to quarterback Connor Gruel, and somebody moved. Stops the clock, though, with 3:33 left.
Dead ball, false start on the offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat the down.
So still 3rd down, but now 3rd and 9 for Beaufort. Down 17 with 3.5 to go. Trying to work quickly. They flip the formation. Connor Gruel puts his fist in his hand and indicates something. It indicates he wants Sharpinski on the left-hand side of him rather than on the right. Fakes it into the line, throws it over the middle, and it's almost intercepted by Lawrence Taylor. So 4th down for the Beaufort Eagles. 9 yards to go. And you see the Bobcat sideline. They're going to bounce back from a difficult loss to South Effingham last week. Likely go to 2-1 on the season. Effingham County, rather. They lost to. The Eagles will go to 0-2.
A lot better performance than last week for them. It made it a competitive game, Bob.
Yep. Better performance on both sides of the ball. Clock may have run out, the play clock. Nope, Beaufort calls their last timeout. Mark Clifford comes out to talk to his team on the field. We'll take an Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry timeout with 3:14 left.
On WHHI Sports TV.
I'm Jason Clark. I work with Custom Audio Video. I'm a lead AV systems designer. We provide the very best in high-end audio-video solutions. Recently, we had the opportunity to take on a design challenge here in the Hilton Head Bluffton area. Installing the TV and mount into a pocket in the concrete wall proved to be quite a challenge. This installation is one of the many examples of taking a unique vision and turning it into reality. Come by our showroom in Bluffton or call us at 843-815-5130.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
4th and 9 for Beaufort at their own 34. Fake it to Sharpinski. Going deep, down the field. 1-on-1. It's a wrestle for the ball between Tukes and Lawrence Taylor. And Tukes comes out with it. We'll see if they give it to him. They do. First down, I heard the officials say. What a play. What a battle for the ball between Jeffrey Tukes and Lawrence Taylor.
Well-thrown ball, good coverage, and Tukes ends up in a tie with the safety. And it goes to the offense when it's a tie.
Tukes took it away from him. Now they give to Omar Cummings. He finds nothing on the left-hand side. Second down.
Another cramp.
Yep. And this time it is Dylan Williams, the right guard for the Beaufort Eagles. We'll take another Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry timeout with 2:41 left.
WHHI Sports TV.
The heat wave is on at Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and we'll waive high prices during the summer clearance event. Get the best of both worlds on every new Chrysler 200, $5,000 off, and 0% financing for 72 months. Or all new Jeep Patriots, up to $4,000 off MSRP, and wave goodbye to high prices across the lot. Hurry to Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today, and we'll waive high prices.
Garden Medic is your professional property enhancement company and will provide everything from basic turf maintenance to custom landscaping design packages. Trust in Garden Medic and you'll be the envy of your neighbors. Garden Medic is your local choice for outdoor lighting, pavers and stonework, retaining walls, and much more. Visit our new nursery at 1072 Argent Boulevard near Walmart and Camp Green Dog for a beautiful array of plants to enhance your home. Garden Medic, locally owned and winner of Sun City Landscaper of the Year.
Hi, I'm Jack Frost. We're now located in Oakady Ale House opposite the Hampton Inn near Sun City. I've been making premium ice creams and Italian ices for over 20 years. I also offer custom-made ice cream cakes, yogurts, and sugar-free flavors. So call me for your next birthday party or ice cream social. 705-5669. That's 705-5669. Jack Frost rocks!
We are so much more. More than a gym, more than a swimming pool, more than programs and soccer fields, more than yoga and Tabata class. We believe that in healthy communities, people change and grow. From exercise to education, volleyball to volunteerism, preschool to prevention. We don't just strengthen bodies, we strengthen minds and inspire spirits. You don't just belong to a gym, you belong to the YMCA of Beaufort County.
It'll be second down and 13 for the Beaufort Eagles, as helped off the field Dylan Williams. Just a cramp. You could say just a cramp if it's not you. It's like minor surgery. Going deep, Connor Gruel. Ball is tipped around and tipped out of bounds. And again, Lawrence Taylor on the defense. Offensively for Beaufort, that was Reggie Jones going up in the air. There you see him. Reggie, just a sophomore at 165. We'll
I can
see
see
him.
I'm going to have to have a discussion. I'm going to have to have a discussion with both head coaches about cramps and the use of apple cider vinegar to lower the pH in the blood.
Oh, that's right. You could be selling some of that. This time deep to Sharpinski, and Gruel comes up empty. It'll now be fourth down and 13. Gruel will get to wind up and throw another one likely. Watch where they put Jeffrey Tooks. There he is, 32. Says, I think I'll go over here and be in the slot on the left-hand side. Tight end on the right, Joe Creighton, number 14. Sharpinski in the backfield. And we've got a penalty marker down, a whistle blows, and again, we'll have to sort things up. Here's Fred Mercer.
Dead ball foul, illegal substitution on the offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Well, Fred Mercer's gotten more air time than I have. He's been on my leg.
Could be argued he's done a better job. He's had control of the game throughout. His crew has done a marvelous job of keeping a rivalry game from any kind of shenanigans. Connor Gruel now on 4th and 18. Wide right, gets it to his tight end, and Joe Creighton gets down to about the 26. He gained about 10, but he needed about 18. And Bluffton will take over on downs.
What they do is a smart thing by coming with a middle linebacker blitz. put some heat up the middle on the quarterback, force him out of the pocket, get him in an uncomfortable situation, and now he cannot look downfield. He's got to find a receiver, and he's way short of the first down.
Good look at the Beaufort High cheerleaders on the sidelines. Going to replace the football here, get it dried off just a little bit, and the Bobcats will take over on their own 27 here in the final 2 minutes and a few seconds. Hayward, was looking for somebody to hand it off to. There was nobody there. Falls on it. Omar Cummings right on top of Hayward from there. And it'll bring up a 2nd and long.
Bob, let me take this opportunity to give some credits out here today.
Let's do that.
Yeah, color commentary has been Wah, and you are the play-by-play person. We got Ryan Greco camera. Julian Agnew is the camera on the sideline. Butch Hurst is camera number 3. Sideline reporter has been Mike Covert. Gustavo Ratidia's replays. Jeremy Pope is TriCaster.
Yes.
And we're missing Wayne Morris tonight.
Yes, we are.
He's at the Clemson game, I imagine.
You think? Timeout call by Bluffton. We'll take an Orthopedic Associates of the Lowcountry timeout to go try to find Wayne. We'll be back in a moment here at the Broad River Bowl.
There's something for everyone at the Highway 21 Drive-In. We have double features on 2 screens for movie lovers of all ages. Our concessions are always open and feature something for everyone. It's affordable for the whole family. Bring the kids or a date for a night under the stars and create some lasting memories. Highway 21 Drive-In, where the stars come out at night. Open Friday through Sunday evenings. Call 843-846-4500 for this weekend's double features.
Hi, I'm Colette Stevenson.
And I'm Tom Reed with the Hilton Head MLS.
Did you know that over the past year, our MLS members sold over $1.3 billion of Lowcountry property?
Search today for your dream home or ideal agent at HiltonHeadMLS.com or download the HHI MLS app.
Buyers act now. Most listings sell in 60 days. Sellers' inventories are low, so it's a great time to list as well.
On behalf of Hilton Head MLS members, we wish to show our support of local high school football. Play well this season.
Battery Creek comes across the bridge to play here in Bluffton a week from Thursday. We'll have that game for you. Great North of the Broad rally as Ken Cribb has decided to empty the bench a bit. That is Richard Jenkins on the carry. Jenkins, just a sophomore, getting a chance to run the football a little bit here in the final minute and a half. They've got a new quarterback in the game, Hunter Elkridge. Number of new players out there.
We've had our first 3 games of the year. Next week we're off. What are you going to do on your week off?
You know what I'm going to do on my week off? I'm going to take a trip to Scotland, just for the heck of it.
That's what I thought.
I'm going to take my lovely daughter off to go to college at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland, where they do not play football on Friday nights.
Well, we wish her all the best starting college at Edinburgh.
Wish me the best. I got to pay for it. We're down in the final 30 seconds, and I bet you are glad of it as we count down the end of the Broad River Bowl. The Bluffton Bobcats are going to win it 28-11 over the Beaufort Eagles. Bluffton going to 2-1 on the season. The Eagles dropping to 0-2. 28-11 our final score. Stay with us for the postgame and the Lava 24 Fitness Player of the Game Awards coming right up.
Car buy made easy.
I'm Mike Rickenbaugh, and this is my wife, Charisse.
We own the new Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
Here in the Lowcountry, we make car buying simple. Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price every day.
Plus, we deduct every available incentive for the most savings possible.
Every vehicle is sold at or below invoice price.
Buying is easy and enjoyable at Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet, right off 278.
Honest pricing every day.
At Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire. You know, it's hot outside, summer's here, and it's dug in for quite a while. A couple of tips for you. Remember to change your air filter. Keep that thing clean, change it every month. Also, leave your thermostat set at a comfortable position for you and your family, and leave it. Set it and forget it, as I like to say. This summer, when the heat's outside, let's keep it outside and keep your house cool and comfortable. And remember, Covert Aire.
Failing septic systems pose public health and environmental threats on Hilton Head Island. Hilton Head PSD's sanitary sewer system safeguards our quality of life against these threats. Unfortunately, many families with failing septic systems struggle to make ends meet and cannot afford sewer connection. Project SAFE helps get them connected, benefiting our entire island in the long run. Project SAFE is a charitable fund of the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry. Your gift to Project SAFE is needed today. Please click on the Project SAFE link at hhpsd.com and make a real difference in Hilton Head's future.
I caulk to save money on my electric bills. He does it because, well, I guess because I do it. Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative can teach you how to save energy and money at togetherwesave.com.
We are Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner.
The best bargains in the Lowcountry are at the Salvation Army Family Thrift Store in Beaufort. Stop in and see the selection and feel good knowing all items in the store are donated and all profits from them stay local to help families in need. There's 50% off colored tagged items every day, and you can also help by donating clothing, furniture, and other items in good, clean condition. All donations to the Salvation Army are tax deductible. Visit the Salvation Army Family Thrift Store at 164 Robert Smalls Parkway in Beaufort and their other Lowcountry location in Bluffton.
(28-11) the final score as Bluffton takes care of Beaufort. The Broad River Bowl trophy going back south of the Broad, Mike.
That's right. Coach and Coach Cribb and all the Bobcats from Covert Aire, proud to present you with another Covert Aire Bowl Series trophy.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Covert. Somebody got to hold this thing's heavy.
Yeah, hand that thing off. Tough night to play. It was awfully sticky out there, awfully humid. We had to take a few timeouts to keep guys going, but well played.
Yeah, I'm proud of my kids. You know, we got a great family. They take care of each other, they support each other, cheer each other on, and they play well together.
Beaufort never gave up?
No, I told you before the game, they play hard for Coach Clifford now. Those kids, they played their guts out. You know, our kids, we've got some speed, and, you know, I thought we played real well first half. I liked to played a little better second half. You know, felt like we might have been trying to hold on a little, squeezing a little bit, but it was a hard-fought ball game, and it is very humid. I guarantee you both teams going to sleep well tonight.
You lost a couple of pounds, though. That's good.
Tonight, I did. But I'm going to probably head to IHOP and put it back on.
Put it back on. Mike.
It was awful hot and humid out here. A lot of laundry on the field. What do we attribute that to?
I don't think those officials care for me a whole lot. I don't know. It was a lot. I kept messing with them. I said, all right, 17-2, 18-2. Yeah, it was a little lopsided, but, you know, I got to watch film and make sure that, you know, it's not our fault.
Again, congratulations on bouncing back, though. The ball club looked really good. Like you said, offensively, I think you scored every time you had the ball in the first half, other than the safety, and marched the ball pretty well.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm proud of them. So we just got to get ready for Johnson next week and keep getting better every week.
All right, back to 2-1, back over 500. Go on from here. Thanks so much for the time and the great game.
Thank you so much. Glad to be on WHHI.
All right, we'll be back with the Lava 24 Fitness Player of the Game right after this.
Okay.
Ready for a new look in your home? It's time for some new ceramic tile or stone from Creative Interiors Carpet One. We feature the area's largest selection of ceramic tile, stone, and decorative mosaics to fit your unique style. Our long history with top manufacturers let us offer the best prices on all the major brands. We'll help you with what works best for your lifestyle and take the time to discuss your options. Locally owned, we're your neighbors here at Creative Interiors of Beaufort.
For all your floor covering needs, visit us at Creative Interiors Carpet One on Boundary Street in Beaufort.
Every child should taste success. No child deserves to fail. Royal Live Oaks Academy of the Arts and Sciences Charter School provides an individualized, hands-on learning environment where every child can acquire the secrets to success. We are a K-12 public school authorized and accredited by the South Carolina Department of Education. We are a Project Lead the Way STEM school, and we've earned the Palmetto Silver Awards for the last 2 years for closing the gap in academic performance. For more information or to schedule a tour of the Academy, visit us online or give us a call.
Everywhere you go, you see Hilton Head Exterminators on the job. That's because as the area's first and largest pest control company, Hilton Head Exterminators is everywhere. Their commitment is to protect every home and business in the Lowcountry. Their presence supports their reputation for customer satisfaction. And every time you see a Hilton Head Exterminators vehicle, their tradition rolls on. Hilton Head Exterminators. Commitment, reputation, tradition. Ready for a new look in your home? It's time for some new ceramic tile or stone from Creative Interiors Carpet One. We feature the area's largest selection of ceramic tile, stone, and decorative mosaics to fit your unique style. Our long history with top manufacturers let us offer the best prices on all the major brands. We'll help you with what works best for your lifestyle and take the time to discuss your options. Locally owned, we're your neighbors here at Creative Interiors of Beaufort.
For all your floor covering needs, visit us at Creative Interiors Carpet One on Boundary Street in Beaufort.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with another tip for fall from Covert Aire. Do you smell that? That's right, no smell. Could have been carbon monoxide poisoning. Here at Covert Aire, all new maintenance agreement customers receive a free carbon monoxide detector. $75 value, yours free with a new energy savings agreement. So this fall, get your air conditioning and heating tuned up and a $75 value carbon monoxide detector free from Covert Aire.
We lost count of the number of carries in the yards, but I know you got 3 touchdowns. Zach Belger, congratulations on a great game. Taylor's got a little gift for you here.
Absolutely. Thanks, Bob. On behalf of Lava 24 Fitness, our staff, and all of our members, congratulations on MVP.
Oh, thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Great game by the whole offense, particularly in the first half. You guys really, you just marched end to end 3 times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about it. Talk a little bit about what you guys were trying to do offensively, and
we studied their defense a good bit this week, and we had a pretty good game plan coming into it this week, and it worked out pretty successful. The line did real good tonight.
They did play awfully well. You got a little fun. Number 1 kind of helps you out a little bit too. Clear some guys out so you can have a little room up the middle.
Me and him are pretty good buddies. That's Cam, and yes, like a running back ain't nothing without a blocker. I can tell you that. Hey, trust me, I'd much rather take a good blocker than a running back any day.
Well, you had a lot of great blocks and a lot of great runs today. Tell me a little bit about Cam's touchdown run, though, that one just before halftime. Were you in it? You were in that play?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was right there when he turned around. He was I was right there and was like, oh, going the wrong way.
Follow me.
That's a fast boy right there, and he got it though. And whenever I saw him, it's like I think he's gonna get it. So.
What's a win like this do for the team going forward?
It's back on track. After last week, we should have won last week. We should have won. I guess there's a lot of question about it, but I feel like we should have won. We had a few mistakes, but he gets us back on track.
All right, Zach, thanks so much for the time. Again, a great game. Congratulations on the award.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Zach Belger of the Bluffton Bobcats, for Taylor, for the whole crew that was here tonight. Again, Beaufort, a loser to Bluffton. Bluffton wins it 28-11, the Broad River Bowl. Thanks for joining us on WHHI Sports.